do know what we represent. Real hip hop.
Yeah, we're all about straight up, real hip hop. And here we are
no
at
gay shit.
the
Straight
cozy
up.
Casa de Nandan
Damn.
in Andheri. And I'm Gaurang here, I'm with EMF
Yo, what up? Battle God, motherfuckers, until someone beats me.
and motherfucking Kav-E is in the house.
What's up? And I'll be the one to beat EMF, right?
By the way, our score is I'm 4-2.
4-2.
Yeah, I beat him 4 times, by the way. Just saying.
Just for the record. Nobody knows this.
Oh, please.
Yo, cut that shit, alright?
Yeah, and we have a very special guest on the very first podcast, by the way. Shinji Pranay Power.
ये guest है क्या?
Huh?
ये guest है?
Guest है आज.
अरे रे, ये बस.
He just happened to be here.
तू क्या?
Oh, why are you so surprised?
I'm
You know,
not
Beats by Shinji. In case you haven't heard his
Shinji on the track, boy.
Shinji on the track. Kasala.
Those who don't know, Shinji has already produced with us, Tadpatri Talkies. He's done Gari-B and quite a couple of other tracks. He has produced for everyone from Bombay local.
Yeah, he's produced my new mixtape, that's new album that's going to be out pretty soon. It's called Code Red and Blues. Everything's produced by him, and we're coming out with some pretty dope shit too. Me, X, and Shinji, bro, you're not ready for this shit.
Don't forget to check out Web though.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, he produced that song.
Yeah.
So that's one of the...
रुका था बोलने को ऐसे मैं बोलूँ रुक
वो गाना पसंद है. That's my favorite song.
No, but honestly, Shinji is a different type of producer, unlike any others that we have seen. Right, he's doing his own thing. He's putting out more beat tapes than any of the producers out there. Right, I guess he and Vedang had a
Even
tape. He had Shreyas had a tape.
Yeah.
So he's continuously putting that shit out there, man. So big shout outs to Shinji.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks for
having me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You seem very enthusiastic about this. So yeah.
So the Elsewhere boys, we had something very interesting happen on the very recently.
Yeah.
You guys had a killer B3 event.
Battle Bombay.
Shout out to everybody who came to, man.
Bro,
Like,
fucking event was
seriously.
lit. If any of you motherfuckers missed it, you're stupid as hell. You're fucking stupid. Straight up.
Dude, and it was probably one of the best events, like say best battle rap events that I have.
In the fucking history
And I've
of
been to
India.
every B3s in the last 2 years. That was fucking amazing.
Like honestly, if you talk about that stuff, I thought Home Invasion, we couldn't top Home Invasion.
Yeah,
the
even
card
I
was
could.
sick.
Yeah,
But
card
then
was sick.
this was like out of this fucking world.
raised
man.
the bar high.
Hunting season happened.
On that note, I was honestly very surprised and happy to see Lester come back.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we met the night before that, and like, say you were a mess.
Yeah.
You're looking like a mess. You're feeling like a mess.
Yes.
You had not memorized your lines.
कुछ याद नहीं था. कुछ याद नहीं था.
I have to give a shout outs to my boys, man. Like Elsewhere boys who helped me through this shit. 'Cause I don't know if everybody has that, a bonding that everybody wants to be that killer MC all the time, but they always support you like that shit. Yeah, I was a mess because it was hard knock after all, like hard knock. His last performance was ill. Before that, he was killing everybody. Out there.
And some of his songs.
His style is very different.
And dude, he's one of the best lyricists from
Hands
this
down.
country.
Hands down.
Definitely. I don't know why the fuck he's not putting out more music. This motherfucker.
He did put out a song. Like a verse.
How many years?
Whatever it is.
I hope.
Okay,
he
The
makes-
last thing I
hope he
heard
makes
from
music.
Hard Knock was the Cypher Challenge.
I hope
That's
he
the last
makes
one.
On a real low, like just to give you a little dope on this shit, I think Hard Knock is coming up with a mixtape.
Whoa, that's going to be fire.
That's fun.
That'll be
Well,
amazing.
we'll have to be lookout, but yeah, B3 shit. Honestly,
Best battle.
Oh damn. I know. I would be a little confused or split in between the main event that is AJ, also the battle between
Code Rapture.
I mean, it
Code
was
Rapture was
levels
tight.
to that shit. Man. There was levels to that shit.
Dude, but you know what is great? What other battle was great was Hithen's battle.
Yes.
Hithen's battle was
that.
Bro, that
That reaction.
That one rebuttal, like say.
Fucking crowd favorite, dude.
You won the crowd over.
I'm not fucking kidding you, but मेरे को ना आज ही मैं यश के साथ बैठा था चाय वाले पे, वो मेरे को आज ही बोल रहा था कि bro वो हितेन ने वो लाइन बोला था ना, मैं उधर ही dude, he's like the perfect Marwadi boy, and like वो हिंदुजा कॉलेज में पर he has a white Activa
Just पे Autobots का logo है.
but he loved that shit, dude. But that's what I'm saying, right? It reached those people.
I don't think there's any hip hop event that I've been to locally wherein which the audience is so varied. It's so different. Like you have girls coming out to hip hop events, which is also a rarity right now.
Like, this time the percentage of females showing up was like much higher than the previous B3.
And talking
most of them loved it, dude.
And
I was surprised.
Yeah, and seriously, the turnout was also dope.
People who are not hip hop heads, they like them loving B3 is. I think I'll take pride in that. All battle rappers should take pride in that. The whole battle scene should take pride in that.
And can I say something as someone who is not a stakeholder in B3? People showed up for battles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like people showed up for the battles only, like which is more important, right? It's a battle rap event, and like say it like Khatarnak Collector came on stage, and like say people basically left. Like, I mean, there was like people like basically people don't know Khatarnak Collector over here in Mumbai. That's kind of the problem as well. Like say if there was more knowledge about those guys, then maybe like say at least
I don't know if it's
20
just
minutes would have
I don't know if it's just that, or maybe the event just got tiring, man. It was like
It was a long event.
Very true. It was a very lengthy event.
Khatarnak came at the end, and तब तक main event battles वगैरह सब हो गया था. You know, it's like that. हाँ हो गया. वैसा हो गया.
What time is the AJ battle wrap up?
AJ battle, I think
It took around it took around 11, I guess, because I remember watching the time and
at 11 Khatarnak was performing at 11. I guess.
11:15 right? Khatarnak was on stage.
Wow. Wow.
Dude, मेरे को मेरा battle हुआ. I thought it's like 8 o'clock. मैं time देखा
On that note, EMF proceeds to the next round. So does AJ.
So that's going to be a
They're gonna
battle
fight
to
for the
watch.
Grandmaster, and like I just don't know how EMF feels about this shit.
See, the
Because
thing is,
AJ was brutal.
It's been a long time. Like when I started battling, I used to love battling because I was the underdog. Like nobody would fuck with me, and I just wanted to prove myself. That's all. And after a long time, मैं बहुत cocky हो गया. I became arrogant and whatever. And after a long time, I felt like an underdog again, and I think I love that.
Dude, but you know what? When AJ was spitting, I was watching your reaction. You were on the stage, and like you were flipping at every bar that you. And
Bro, he had rebuttals.
By the way, AJ
last whole
Yes,
was a rebuttal.
half of the round, he freestyled that shit. You guys won't believe what went down till the fucking videos come out.
Also, he was in a lot of stress.
The videos are coming out very
showed up.
fucking soon.
I hope it's
Okay, just a short story. I think EMF can shed some light on it about the whole AJ incident.
Yeah, so
AJ as well as Quixotic.
So both of these guys, okay. So Quixotic, like we were playing PUBG the other day, and
Dude was sick as fuck.
He's sick. Okay, this guy can't talk. He's telling me that the doctor doesn't recommend him flying to Bombay and whatever. This guy's sick with viral fever and typhoid, I guess, right? Typhoid.
The doctors can't figure out what's wrong with him.
So he was on
gets
typhoid medicine.
high fever all of a sudden.
So he wasn't able to. He said that if he's able to, he will make it, but he wasn't sure till the day of the battle. And when he hopped on a plane, I gave him a call like, dude, are you coming? Like it was like 11:30 in the night day before, and this guy's like, dude, मैं doctor बोला मत जा. And I was like, shit, bro. And they're like, but I'm hopping on a plane. I was like, that's the fucking spirit. And I was damn glad. And he's on a plane, okay, he's flying to Bombay. कुछ 12:30 बजा था. He was gonna land here at 1:30.
Yeah, and I left. I was chilling with you guys. I was memorizing my verse because I couldn't. I was not done memorizing my verse, so I was kind of fucked up as well. And I also had some fever, slight fever and cold with that shit. So I left, and then what was the message?
Fuck. I saw the message at 2:30, but around like 12:30 or something, AJ sent a message saying that his dad met with an accident, and he was at the hospital, and he was in ICU, and AJ was with him. He said he has to attend to his dad. He can't make it. of course, like I was like, shit, dude, no.
Dude, like I remember when I was coming to the event, like say I bumped into AJ in the lift, and we're not well acquainted, okay? But I'm like, dude, I'm so glad I met you. And he's like, who are you? And I'm like, forget that, but I'm glad that you're performing. Cause like say I heard you had some problems, and that now that you're back, like say the main event will happen and it'll happen well.
Yeah.
Like yeah, thanks a lot.
Bro,
Yeah,
like,
totally delivered.
Honestly, I was still waiting for this event because.
Let me finish it.
Yeah, sure.
At fucking 7:30 in the morning, this guy says like his dad is fine, like he's sleeping at his place, and I'm coming for the battle. This motherfucker didn't sleep. This motherfucker was in the hospital the whole night. And he hopped on a train and came to Bombay just for the battle. That's fucking battle rap. Same goes to Exotic.
Yeah. Big ups to it.
Shout out to both of y'all, man. You motherfuckers gave battle rap a classic. Even with the conditions that both of y'all were in, I really appreciate it. As a B3 member,
deep down,
and as a
like
battle rap
B3,
fan.
what it is because of the battle rappers.
Of course.
That day, every battle rapper came up, with.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed this. Nobody at that event choked that night. Nobody forgot it. Everybody did that show.
Everybody was
No, I guess.
that
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I thought HK had some more bars that he.
But he didn't choke, right?
He didn't
Like,
choke.
He picked it up.
He picked it up.
So that's I think that doesn't count. So yeah.
But that was some fucking event, bro. Like.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of battle rap, like say even the guy who founded Insignia was there, right? So what was his reaction to?
So that is.
Bro, Brasik was there. D Brasik, the guy, the founder of Insignia, the guy who made the page, the Orchid community, the guy who made the ranking system there. He was present. Uska bhi alag story hai, bro. So he was here for some office shit, and he didn't want to come to Bombay. Okay, he was cursing his office like, "Bhencho, dekho nahi jana hai." And वो hard rock गया था किधर. That's where he met Poetic and Deepa. He is like some gig is happening. He just went to attend, and तभी Poetic and all is like, fuck dude. He was leaving the next day. And he was like, dude, B3 को आ. He's like, fuck it, I'll extend my stay. वो रुका, and bro, this guy. Okay, so
That motherfucker.
he got in the zone, dude, and just a secret.
I kid you not.
Probably D Brasik is going to be on the next card.
For real.
Yeah, for real.
For real.
He was asking for it.
Yeah, he wants to get back in battle rap, man.
For real.
That's what B3 does to you, man. You cannot say that you're a rapper and quit this and watch this shit and say, I'm not gonna do it again. You watch battles like these, you're gonna get in the fucking zone, dude. I'm not out of B3 zone here, dude. I want to write songs.
Everybody is.
I still want to write songs, but like I'm still in the battle zone.
Yo, also that reminds me of Eccentric who did the battle at a short notice, bro.
He wrote the thing in like what, 5 days?
5 days, dude. 4 days.
4 days.
4 days. Bro, उधर अंकुर मेरे पीछे था, and nobody knew that this shit's going down. That
It was on a secret, top secret shit.
Jay Segal and
By the way, big shout out to Jay Segal for being a sport, and I spoke to him about this shit, and he was like, "Cool, dude. I'll promote it if you all want it." So big ups to you, man. Seriously.
Definitely, bro. And then Ankur started like the moment like we announced that Jay Segal's not here. So who's going to battle? And Eccentric just pops on the stage. Ankur flips like, bro, ye kab hua, bro. Balls. वो battle चालू होने तक वो सर पे हाथ रख के bro कर रहा था.
Like seriously, because Eccentric has that fucking thing about him. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, that last battle with the Quixotic must be a small stumbling block or something.
No, dude. See, the thing is, in terms of writing, I don't think X lacked anywhere.
But still, he took that L. Right?
He took that L, but
that was not
mean his caliber. It's not. Yeah. So there are a lot of factors when you factors of winning when you're at a battle rap. In a battle rap,
yeah,
it's sometimes the
battle rap 101.
Yeah, sometimes the performance takes over. So like even with me and Shreyas, I performed really well. I was tight. Like मैं हफ्ते time पे मुझे time पे नहाते time पे मेरा worst practice कर रहा हूँ. Okay, like I'm in this shit. Like I'm working.
Hey, hard knock, are you listening?
Yeah. I've been traveling to places. I've been busy with B3 management, and I'm like on the way. I'm practicing my verse. That's how I practice my verse. I even put on my earphones, play a song on full volume, and practice my verse. Like that. So and Shreyas, if he wrote shit, bro. he had bars. To be very
Yeah,
honest.
even
You're going to catch it on
acknowledge
cam.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoa, fuck, the videos are gonna be crazy.
Like
Yeah.
if Shreyas performed as crazy as I would, like I think the judges would have taken 20 minutes to decide.
Yeah. I personally felt Shreyas perhaps underwrote. He has a tendency to
No,
not
the
write it.
problem is EMF writes a lot.
Yeah, right.
He packs so many punches with that,
I
with the crowd
remember-
flips it. Like, what the fuck?
I remember after his first round, like say, he just kind of went back and you were like, dude, like say, what time bacha hai tera?
Dude, when I was practicing, I was going over.
Yeah, we were going overtime when we were practicing, dude.
No, but मैं speed up किया था when I
Yeah.
was performing. I didn't want to like.
The
I hope the lecture didn't say time beach when I had like some killer enders left and like shit.
thing is, even though in the previous battle X took an L, he came hard this time.
Oh, yeah,
with
yes.
Hindi.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
He
yeah.
did Hindi.
Bro, Hindi battle.
Like, anybody who wants to do Hindi battles, they need to step up. You
But-
really have to check
but
that
plus,
battle
you
out.
know what I really loved about the Hindi part was Adro after the battle. He's like, dude, like, okay, Adro ne kiya whatever he had to do. He's damn funny. He's damn witty with his lines. But he's like, dude, I want to do more of this shit. Adro said that.
That is what BT
That-
does, and I hope,
Yeah.
I think, or I believe, because Adro has that pen, okay?
Yeah,
he can
does,
write
does.
shit.
He was a text batter.
He was a text batter. He was an insignia.
Yeah, he was an insignia.
I think he's gonna come hard.
Yeah, I think he's in the zone for the next battle, bro. I'm gonna watch out for that guy too.
Damn. But the fucking, like, I don't, like, being a judge, the hardest battle to judge that night was Rapture versus
Oh.
that motherfucker Code.
Damn.
That was,
Hey, by
that
the way,
was such a
I just want to ask your. Like, I don't know if I'm going to clear this out or whatever, but everybody's been calling Rapture a
I know,
pedophile.
I know
Bro,
you're
no.
going to come to this.
Oh, damn.
I just-
see.
I was just speaking with Anmol just this evening about that whole thing, and I had no idea about this whole
Yeah.
pedophile thing. Like, where is that coming from? Then the story that Anmol told me, like, I don't buy it. Yes, like Samir did some stupid shit, but he was a kid at the same time, right? Like,
I know the story over.
so yeah, like say. I mean, it's best like say you.
This
you
is
tell
this
what
is
the
what
story is.
I know, okay, and maybe Pranay can hop on to it
Yes.
if
This is
he
what,
has something
like,
to add.
what I've heard, which came in the battle between Shreyas and
Shreyas and Samir, yeah. That was hunting season.
hunting
season. तो तभी क्या हुआ था some rapper from south called Toxic Truth मदरचोद लोग ने फेक अकाउंट बना दिया और समीर प्यार में पड़ गया
and Samir was what 17 or
Samir was 16 17 that time, okay, so
I thought
and
those were
again
fake,
this is what we know, okay.
they're not fake.
fake screenshots that.
No, I don't think so. They were fake.
That wasn't a fake screenshot. That was the actual screenshot shot of the conversation they had, like the whole
Whatever it is.
fake
But
account. And
see, the
Samir.
thing is, अभी fake account है, and Samir is a kid. Like he's 16 or something. I don't know क्या था 16 or something.
over there.
And तभी ये चूतिया प्यार में पड़ गया fake account के. तो एक
So people say they had a sex chat.
Angel Priya.
No, people say they had a sex chat, but
Dude,
we don't know
what's
if it's
worse?
true or not.
Worse, toxic. Whoever that guy is, like उसको समीर का dick देखने मिला रहेगा, like shit, bro.
Damn.
एक prank के लिए you have to see somebody's dick.
Hey, but you know what?
But did he do that?
Like,
But did he do that?
I don't know, man. I'm just saying. What if?
What if?
I don't know. What if Toxic still has that picture with it?
Bro, I'll tell you one thing though. Like, say that was still a better angle to take than like both of them just going at each other's fathers.
Yes. The third round was that. The third round was based on that.
You know what that
How
reminds me
fucking
of?
dark was that?
I know, like,
Yeah.
Shit, dude. Everybody's like, what the fuck?
there's a girl
So-
standing next to
so
me. and
I
she-
missed-
That's so mean, yeah. Welcome to Battle.
So I
But
missed the
honestly,
battle.
but honestly, I just wanted to put this out because there are no lines that there are no boundaries in
Yeah.
Battle Rap. You can do whatever you want and shit, and be. But there's one thing, taking an angle, and this is my opinion, okay? You can't just fucking put out lies about anybody. 'Cause
Yeah.
like putting out an entire character, like for example, we had an issue with Quixotic that after the battle with X, there were some claims that people saying that probably Quix is a creep. And that is,
but then
some
see,
taint on someone's character as well.
So
lying to me in the battle as an angle is kind of
it
weak.
could get a bad personal also. You could have that. Now we all know where like this guy eccentric got the information from. But whatever.
Secret the source.
I don't know, man. Because the way things go, because Siri's good friends with Quixotic, right? But Siri's not good friends with the guy who gave him the personals. Or me, the personals. So anyway, so you know how it is.
But seriously, I think it's kind of like slandering.
It is. It could be in a way, but that's what it is. No, like see, Quixotic was lucky to have Siri on his side. I'll be very honest, like, and she was a good friend to tell him, "Okay, हाँ, dude, ऐसा scene हो रहा है." And
he came
back then. Back then I told eccentric, bro, it's a big personal.
We talked about it
before
the
battle.
battle.
Bro, पूछ ले. मतलब you don't like assume something.
So
like,
what?
पूछ ले. So
Go bars or get dirt and personals.
see, I'd go for bars all day.
Any day.
Definitely.
So that is the point that I was getting at. Because
bars all day. Because dude, personals के साथ I know it gets intense. But you need to know how to use personals as well. Like,
exactly.
तेरी माँ वरंडी है. तो क्या मतलब वो तो क्या मतलब तू चूतिया बैटलर थोड़ी बना.
That was a bad example.
We can cut that.
नहीं, it's cool. We'll go beyond that.
But honestly, I was getting to that part because it gets to a point wherein which someone who in reality might not be that.
Yeah.
You fucking up his whole. Now everybody's calling Rapture pedophile. I feel bad.
I don't even have to. But
Is still getting ragged on for that?
He's
अरे
been
वो तो
like
अभी
वो कब से 3-4 साल से चालू है उस पे. He might be used to it now.
he is used to it, man.
That's the only thing to get
Shit, Rapture, I hope you're not.
At least let's. I was gonna crack a bad joke, but I didn't.
Don't.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was a fucking. That battle had something to it because being a judge.
Dude, by the way, getting back to that Baap Tera Baap, you know what that reminds me of? One monster battle. That one battle, there was this one freestyle battle that happened at that event. There were freestyle battles happening back in the day.
Ibar.
Monster battles. Not at Ibar, Hive पे हुआ था.
Hive
पे हाँ.
Monster battle, which
I don't know.
Monster battle bars.
I think it was Shadow Demon, dude. Axel, so that guy's lost now. He's missing actually.
Shadow Demon.
Yeah, he's missing actually.
Man, we lost a lot of rappers, man.
You know,
Like
Radio Jack too.
Poetic Justice.
But whatever. Dude, like a battle में एक कोई I don't know if it was Virat Vilas and him or some other guys. But सुनना bro. एक battle हुआ. उसमें ना तेरी माँ की चूत. बाद में दूसरा रिबटल दूसरे राउंड में मेरी नहीं तेरी माँ की चूत. बाद में तीसरा राउंड में ये रिबटल कर मेरी नहीं तेरी ही माँ की चूत.
That is not how you battle.
Whoever has
Chevy came a long way with
Dude,
that
yeah,
shit, man.
battle rap has come a long way.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
fucking glad, bro.
Like, but that battle, like, honestly, the judges that we were all there, like, we already were like, we were on stage discussing like where this is gonna go. Like, I think if the battles come out regarding Rapture and Code, people are gonna flip on that because there will be people who are saying that Rapture won.
People are still saying like injustice for Rapture, Lola, listen.
But still, it was a hard time because I can vouch because we were like 5 judges over there and we were all tripping like who is the fucking winner.
Like I personally thought like say if there was any merit in like Code winning was his performance. Like say his stage presence is much bigger than
way bigger than
Samir's.
So that's exactly what
Samir leveled up.
He leveled up a lot this time.
Like he was much better than like I've ever seen him before.
I've told this to Samir also, and I'll say it again over here. But the thing about Samir is he needs to have that energy. That when you see someone on stage, like you need to just know what this guy is all about. I don't think Samir has gauged it yet, but he'll be there in a few battles, I think. Like he'll be there. Code has it. Code knows.
Sameer
himself.
needs to
AJ
focus
has
right
it.
now.
AJ, you know what's scary about AJ is? I'll tell you what's scary about AJ is. AJ knows what he is, like, and he accepts what he is, and I think that's the most scary thing. That the most scariest quality in a battle rapper. He's not insecure at all about anything, bro. Yeah, man.
You heard that rebuttal, I guess. Me and Hard Knock were flipping on that because I was studying Hard Knock for my battle, right? I watched his battle. There was this first round that HK says, I got the Jaguar power, what do you call it? Bare feet. And he flipped that.
He flipped that in this battle, yeah.
Damn, bro.
Correct. Fuck, AJ killed it. Even Quixotic, bro, he had some.
Yeah, seriously.
He
The
was packing
dog.
Quixotic did a whole dog scheme,
The
yeah.
dog scheme that. Oh shit, that was like. How do you get those angles, man? Like, seriously.
उसका वो TDA वाला angle भी सही था. It's an acronym for that.
He had some very intelligent schemes, I think.
Yeah. Quixotic, yeah, he writes.
No, I really want to see that battle again, man. I really want to see that battle again because that day, based on the performance and everything, I think AJ took it, but I really want to see that battle again because.
I hope Nikhil is listening to this.
So you know that's the thing about battles. You know, on like at the venue, it's a different vibe. It's a
Best
different
example
energy.
for that. Best example of what you're saying. Sorry to cut you, bro.
Yeah. ठीक है.
Shakespeare versus Quixotic.
Exactly. Yeah. That's I think the perfect.
That fucking battle, everybody thought Shakespeare killed Quixotic.
But then on cam, it's a different.
Yeah.
Because वही तो देख उधर क्विक्सॉटिक का माइक का भी शायद इशू था तो ऑडियो का थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम आता है. He was not loud enough first of all.
Also
At the venue.
Shakespeare hit him.
But so people didn't catch all of the schemes. So and Shakespeare का performance, it looked like bencho देखो जितान मारेगा. And even
He seemed very imposing.
Because that performance was there and I was like, okay, but when you go through that video, that Quixotic funk in it.
Yeah.
It was AJ used it so much.
That was highlight. मैं मर गया उधर. वो आया ना dude. Like imagine a deadly AJ with that fucking like with eyes like वो ना एकदम.
He's gonna kill you. He's got a knife in his head. Okay, he comes to you and he's like Quixotic punk.
Fuck, bro.
And instant fear in your head, like it's like a fucking psycho coming at you like Quixotic punk.
He did that for both the rounds, I guess.
वो दोनों round में वैसा not Quixotic punk.
But
First round का start भी second भी. Dude, the scarecrow वाला line was fucking fire, bro.
Save it for the videos.
Save it for the videos, man.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite.
But talking about Quixotic punk, Shakespeare, man, I think he's coming out with a new single, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know that.
Is he coming out with it or Bombay Local is coming up with it?
No, shout outs to him, getting that whole Bombay Local thing going on.
Big up, man. And those guys have really scaled up in the last 1 year, like since they have been active.
You want to
They've
check
been
the
doing a
song
fuck
out
ton
or
of
what?
gigs, man. Huh?
You want to check the song out or what?
Yeah, excuse me.
Just say it properly.
Sorry, I got some Shakespeare in me right now. Atma.
Hey, Big Zod, Shakespeare was the 5-time Monster Battle champion, so I hope he's coming back.
5 times Monster Battle champion, but the real champion is sitting right here.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Nobody took that
Give
from-
him.
nobody took
Give
that.
him credit for
I'm
that,
giving him
man.
credits. Okay, he won because I wasn't there. I'll give him.
Damn, you asshole.
The moment I came back to Battle Rap, I took the title. Even Poetic, bro. Poetic couldn't take it away from me.
Oh, he's still salty about that. But
Yeah.
we'll save that for later.
Oh, but we do have a song by Shakespeare.
Yeah, we
so-
do have a song by Shakespeare. Yeah.
So.
Make your journey. मेरे को नहीं मालूम तो हम देखेंगे. It's a secret. We saved it just for you
Yeah, but
guys.
this is a Shakespeare song or a Bombay
It's a
song?
Shakespeare song.
Exclusive.
Okay.
Exclusive. Yeah, I think Shakespeare's gonna come out with a mixtape. He said, I heard a post. There were 2 mixtapes that he's dropping on. One is very conscious rap, and there's one on a lo-fi beat.
What?
Conscious rap on a lo-fi beat, and there's this turn up to just shake
I'm
him,
looking at
shake him.
Shinji right now.
I
Motherfucker.
did not do that. Lo-fi. Lo-fi cat.
Yo, but yeah, let's check that song out, man.
Yeah.
यार ये लव जिहाद वगैरह का क्या चक्कर है? अरे भाई, संघियों के अनुसार लव जिहाद हिंदुस्तानी मुसलमानों की एक मुहिम है जिसके तहत वो हिंदू लड़कियों को अपने प्यार के जाल में फंसाकर उनका धर्म परिवर्तन कर मुस्लिम राज बनाना चाहते हैं। क्या बच्चा मजाक है, सच बताओ। अच्छा, सच सुनना है क्या तुम्हें?
लव जिहाद ये तो बस बहाना है। धर्म जात के नाम पर इन्हें खून से नहाना है। नफरत के कीचड़ में कमल को खिलाना है। हिंदुत्व के एजेंडे को आगे लेकर जाना है। लव जिहाद ये तो बस बहाना है। धर्म जात के नाम पर इन्हें खून से नहाना है। नफरत के कीचड़ में कमल को खिलाना है। हिंदुत्व के एजेंडे को आगे लेकर जाना है। दहेज के लिए होती महिलाओं की हत्या और ये बोले लव जिहाद जब अखिला बनी हत्या। घर में हुई नजरबंद सांप्रदायिकता है हत्यार। इस तरह उसके परिवार ने की मूर्खता की हक पार। इंटरफेथ मैरिजेस कभी बने ना समस्या। मुस्लिम की हिंदू से शादी तो फिर गलत क्या? क्यों एक बालिग लड़की खुद के फैसले ना ले सकती है? क्यों अपनी आजादी को वो कोर्ट में भटकती है? जिहाद का मतलब अंदरूनी बुराई से लड़ाई है। स्वच्छ भारत अभियान पर गंदगी संघियों ने फैलाई है। सेक्युलर भारत की ये कर रहे तबाही है। अफवाहों के पीछे नाकामयाबी छुपाई है। सरकार नहीं बदलनी ये तो आदत से मजबूर है। हिंसा भड़काने दंगे कराने को मशहूर है। हेट पॉलिटिक्स सच झूठा ये लव जिहाद है। झूठे वादे ये किसका साथ कैसा विकास है? लव जिहाद ये तो बस बहाना है। धर्म जात के नाम पर इन्हें खून से नहाना है। नफरत के कीचड़ में कमल को खिलाना है। हिंदुत्व के एजेंडे को आगे लेकर जाना है। लव जिहाद ये तो बस बहाना है। धर्म जात के नाम पर इन्हें खून से नहाना है। नफरत के कीचड़ में कमल को खिलाना है। हिंदुत्व के एजेंडे को आगे लेकर जाना है। भाईचारे की हत्या मेरे हिंदुस्तान में। दरिंदगी का नंगा नाच देखो राजस्थान में। निर्दोष मजदूर को काट कर जिंदा जला दिया। क्या इसी भारत को शहीदों ने दी थी कुर्बानियां? शंभू से कातिल खुद को देशभक्त ठहराते हैं। हिंदू धर्म और हिंदुत्व में ये फर्क ना कर पाते हैं। इनके दिमाग में आरएसएस से नफरत हो रहा। नेशनलिज्म के नाम पे देखो देश में क्या क्या हो रहा। कहने को शाकाहारी पर नरभक्षक ये इंसान है। अंकित की रूह देखो मांगे अपना इंसाफ है। पर किससे कानून इनका और मंत्री सारे ढोंगी भी क्या अच्छे नागरिक नहीं सिर्फ मंदिर बनाएंगे योगी जी? और इन घटनाओं पर मोदी जी की वो चुप भी सन्नाटे सीधे आकर मेरे कानों को भी चुपती। ना बोलोगे तो इनके हौसले बढ़ते जाएंगे। आज ये हमारे कल तुम्हारे पीछे आएंगे। लव जिहाद ये तो बस बहाना है। धर्म जात के नाम पर इन्हें खून से नहाना है। नफरत के कीचड़ में कमल को खिलाना है। हिंदुत्व के एजेंडे को आगे लेकर जाना है। लव जिहाद ये तो बस बहाना है। धर्म जात के नाम पर इन्हें खून से नहाना है। नफरत के कीचड़ में कमल को खिलाना है। हिंदुत्व के एजेंडे को आगे लेकर जाना है। लव जिहाद नफरत के कीचड़ में नफरत के कीचड़ में। लव जिहाद नफरत के कीचड़ में। नफरत के कीचड़ में।
That was a cool track by Shakespeare, but ये हम लोग अभी क्या डिस्कस करने वाले हैं?
वो तो सुन लिया तो अब ये भी
Yeah.
He's talking about Kanye West.
Yeah, and we've been
He means
June has been a great month for hip hop.
yeah.
And true that. And significantly so thanks to Kanye West for giving us 5 fucking great albums. 5 great albums.
Like
So
Oh fuck,
Like-
bro, that's
and,
arch album.
That's grind, bro.
yeah.
and he's coming up with more shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be more shit like say
Bro, I don't know if you all heard this or no, but he's coming up with a combined album with Childish Gambino and Chance the Rapper.
Childish. No, I got a cat.
Flip हो गया.
Yeah, and also C.I. the Prince है.
Dude, like that. क्या एक साल में सबको प्रोड्यूस करने वाला है?
Dude, वो ऐसा
I have heard he's trying to do an entire year, 52
Yeah,
weeks,
52 weeks का 50.
I think that's just him being
one
like,
song
say-
per week.
But that's Kanye, he can
Yeah,
do that.
exactly.
तो उसका ग्रैमी में कोई और नॉमिनेशन चाहिए नहीं।
That he's going to buy that plot in Wyoming. Like say he's just going to buy the fucking place.
So that's what he said.
पूरा साल भर उधर record कर.
So that's what he said. Like he wants to rent
Yeah.
a place and like there and
Yeah.
make albums over
और
there.
अपना भी अपन क्या रेंट करेंगे अपना नाला
We'll go elsewhere, bro.
They're already Bombay
local
पर
है.
उधर भी भाड़ा नहीं आएगा 2000 भाड़ा है
but coming back to
ये बात करते हैं
starting with fucking Daytona, man. Fucking Pusha-T, bro. Pusha fucking T.
Fuck, that first song I heard and I was like, bro, this banger is what I fucking want. Like these are my bangers. I don't
You already know.
that. You know. कभी 38 times सुना था क्या?
39 टाइम पे रियलाइज हुआ गलत.
But coming back to the
But dude, that's the type of banger that I love, man.
Dude,
Like
that was my get into your zone of battle rap song.
No, I don't know.
No, for me that was.
For you maybe, yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
Like talking just generally about Pusha working with Kanye. Like, I think Kanye just makes Pusha T sound much tougher than he is. I mean, he's already tough, okay? But Kanye's production makes him sound like
They go hand in hand.
Yeah, to go on that type of production and
on-
spit that type of shit with that particular confidence and owning that particular beat.
Yeah.
That is.
But I think dude, Pusha का वैसे भी beats are fucking killer, dude.
Bro, half of the beats are made by Kanye only.
Yeah, exactly.
एक मिनट वो मेरे को
Numbers on the board is Kanye.
darker than darkest before the dawn.
Yeah.
उसका intro track का beat किसने किया है? Dude, that
intro track,
that
yeah,
intro track
yeah.
is fucking.
Yeah.
I was just listening. I didn't catch it. मैं सब हवे में सुना था एक बार, but मैं उस दिन टैक्सी में ट्रैवल कर रहा and I'm fucking listening to this album. First track and like dude, उसमें एक line आता है. I'm something about this 3-round circus. These lions don't roar, so these clowns ain't nervous. And I'm like, bro, this guy writes. This guy writes.
So is it the same album which has
He doesn't need to
40
spit
or-
fast or anything.
Yeah, that's his style. That's his style.
Dude, I love that shit, man. It's chill, but
Bro,
it
he
hits
sounds
you.
ruthless. Bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like
at this time.
you take something like say even nostalgia for
Yes. लगता है चवा देगा
like one of the best ways of describing a drug life and all that shit. Like say he starts with like say 20 plus years of selling Johnson and Johnson. Like, who the fuck does that metaphor?
Also his track with Jay-Z, Drug Dealer Anonymous.
I haven't heard.
It's a bro.
dope track.
Even untouchable, bro. अपन अभी डेटोना का बात कर रहे हैं.
हाँ, but so if you know, you know.
अच्छा था.
Your favorite track of Daytona?
I don't know.
Who you asking?
I'm asking you. Everybody.
For me, it will be still
Infrared.
not infrared. I would say
If you know it.
you know.
I would say Santeria.
Santeria, bro.
Personally, Santeria.
I don't know-
If you know, is like second favorite.
I don't know.
I still
Infrared
keep
or
back.
Santeria, bro.
I
Santeria का beat अलग level है, अलग like hands down अलग level है. But Infrared है ना, he's fucking talking in that song. मतलब वो जो drop, वो जो आता है ना end में आता है, and like he's done talking and it's like you're smoking something and you fucking put the butt down and he walks away. That's my fucking visual for it. That's how I see
Like he lets the beat kind of run for a bit.
Yeah.
And you're like,
And वो पूरा ऐसा लगता है किसको smoke किया है वो. He fucking puts the butt down and the drop आता है and he just walks out.
Basically,
That's
smoke Drake in the
despite
song.
the album being like what 23 minutes, like say it feels like a complete album. Like say
Even though it has just 7 songs.
like all of them.
Yeah, all of the Kanye.
the entire series that is there. You feel that somewhere some of the albums is kind of incomplete, but this one it kind of gets you that feeling that okay, damn, there's because I will talk about the Nas album as well on this.
Yeah.
Like just to skip the albums that come in between. That kind of fell a little short for me.
It did. I was just telling these guys the same thing, that the last track in particular on Nasir, like say, it ends abruptly for both on the production end as well as like Nas ka line just ends very weirdly and you're like, okay, I'm supposed to expect like say a next song coming in and like no, it goes back to the first. Yeah, like it makes you want to like, but not in a good way.
But that album is still growing on me though.
Yeah,
I'm giving it a listen every
See,
now and
albums
then.
grow
Yeah, like-
afterwards, you listen them.
But that is how
All of
Kanye
the
was.
No, so my thing with that album in particular is that like say, for me like the other albums have kind of become a barometer. Like say like we say something like Daytona or like say me and Kitsy Goes or like say all three albums are killer. Like say Nas, I expected more because it's Nas. Like he's fucking Nas, dude. क्या बोलेगा?
How long was it before?
उसमें भी
He's written definitely, but
he writes about it that people buy for his lyrics and all.
yeah.
That was a dope line on that.
वो वाला भी dude उसके.
Oh, Nas is good.
क्या Nas for a Nas feature, but Nas cheaper. Dude मैं कोड के साथ बात कर रहा था ना, like dude I like Daytona more than Nasir. मैं Nasir को एक ही बार सुना था तभी. And now since I've heard it like 5-6 times, I fucking love it, dude.
He has this one line also. I'm looking into longevity's eyes and playing with infinity's mind.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But you know what?
Like, seriously.
Like say not for radio, for some hate Diddy on the fucking admin. The guy needs to shut the fuck up. क्यों उसको रखा है ऐसे?
Dude, Diddy हेंचल गाना बिना ड्रॉप के
पैसा बना.
Like exactly, he doesn't need to be there.
I think Diddy runs the battle rap business too, right?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
But he is a billionaire, bro.
Sarok is a Diddy
Yeah,
man, right?
it's vodka.
Yeah, and dude, Sarok sponsors URL ka. They run this shit.
Bro, he has invested a lot in other shit than alcohol.
I think Deepraj was telling me about this. Ke Diddy, he started making moves back when LL Cool J, वो कौन सा शूज का स्नीकर्स का ब्रांड था Fubu.
Fubu, yeah.
उसने उसको ब्रांड एम्बेसडर बना था, and that's how Fubu blew up. And तभी से he's been investing in a buttload of things, and he's invested in all.
He's more of a business guy.
He's a
Yes,
business guy.
he
Like
is.
say, I think who's more of a business guy, but Diddy or Jay-Z? What do you think?
Dude, Diddy.
I would say the best move that anybody made was Dre with Beats by Dre.
Sorry?
Dre, Beats by Dre.
Oh, wait, before he sold it to
definitely.
Apple or
Whatever it is, he made a buttloads of
No,
money. with that shit.
but to
Maybe,
be honest,
I think-
Jay-Z also has like say his feet in some good money.
A lot. Definitely.
Like say from basketball teams to like say champagne brands, what do you say?
but Tidal did not work out, right?
What are you crazy? Your Tidal's working?
No, Tidal.
Hey, come back to the albums,
We'll
man.
come back to the albums. Yeah. Coming
Damn.
back to what? Nasir.
Nasir's best song on the album, Nasir.
I really love Cops are the Kid, definitely, but
Which is the one which they have featured, The Dream.
I think the second last song and White Label.
I can't decide between three. Like say, Cop Shot the Kid to ek hai.
Huh.
Then there's everything. But like say, the only problem with everything is like Kanye goes on for a little too long. In a sense, like Nas enters at about a minute 50 or something.
Okay.
Like say, like it's a lengthy song, but like say, it also doesn't feel unnecessary. Like say, I'll say that, but.
But
that was
Kanye
an
did
Adam
good
and
on
Eve.
that.
Huh?
Kanye did good on that.
Oh yeah,
Adam
he's
and
sung very well. Kanye has been singing well on all these albums, yeah. Like so, wherever he has had a singing feature, it's surprising.
Adam and Eve.
Adam and
Yeah,
Eve.
even his Kanye's verse on this Tiana Taylor's album was fucking dope.
So we'll come
Dude,
back
that
to that.
album is very interesting, man. Like she can sing. She has pipes.
Yeah, dude. She has pipes. Yeah, definitely.
Tiana Taylor was SZA.
I asked him the same question while you were coming, dude.
I don't know. I can't decide. I'll have to listen to both the albums again.
Honestly,
I really would
yeah.
have to. Yeah.
I had the best setting for that particular album. I was sitting on my balcony, it was raining and shit. I had my glass filled with beer and everything. I'm listening to this
Dude,
slow.
We talked about it. We talked about this while talking.
गाड़ी में आते थे हम लोग सुन रहा था. I was like, dude, I need a glass of whiskey for this. I need to be a little drunk for this one.
But that album is
Beautiful.
smooth
Beautiful.
as fuck.
Dude, also कब खत्म हुआ समझा नहीं.
समझा नहीं dude कब खत्म हुआ. And like we already like the other.
Like you want more from that shit.
Yeah. But yeah, man. They say the production and all that.
Nasir feels incomplete. Tiana Taylor, it feels like you want more. Like there is more to it.
True.
What do you think
They
about?
say, and he's coming out with some more Tiana Taylor, right?
Yeah, he's coming up with more stuff. Like basically, they're releasing some unreleased stuff which did not make to the album, but it's there in the talks.
So what, in the next song?
I was right. There is
Yeah.
more. There is more.
Also, the Chance album is dropping in July, bro.
Fuck, dude. Chance and Gambino, right?
Yeah, so basically it's like May, June, July is all dominated by Kanye.
मैं बोला ना गाने का ये प्लान है.
What do you
Grammy
think
में
about
खाली
Kids See
गाने-
Ghost?
Kids See Ghost, dude.
Hey, wait. You can't talk about Kids See Ghost before talking about Ye.
Yeah, I was going to come to that.
The way Ye starts, like it just gives you an insight to what that.
Yes.
Dude,
I was just thinking, like say, the first song, like say, seems like a manifesto for what the whole album is, and he just carries the theme throughout, right? Like in all the songs.
Even the way he ends it, like he comes like where he came from and everything.
No, and it's very interesting. Like say, the album ends on a very simple note. Like he starts on a very high point, like say on a bipolar yet narcissistic sort of a point. But he ends with like say his insecurities about being a father to a girl. And like say having known like say how people around him or people in the hood are, like say,
He also
and he was one of those guys at one time. So that whole story, say going from like say where he's talking about his relationship with Kim as well, and really
He talked about what happened at the TMZ interview, like the slavery was a choice thing. So I guess
उसने बस create किया रे.
he did
उसका
this.
मतलब
He
all
said
that
this in
shit
an
that he was-
interview where they shot this interview at his listening party. So where he said like the original Ye wasn't supposed to be like this. He made this album after
वो
the
रहना चाहिए था.
TMZ thing happened.
Yeah.
कोई joke
So
है.
that's when he made the album. So he like literally did the whole album again, like before a month.
Dude, like that, and
Yeah.
he like say, coming slightly back to Daytona also, he did the same thing, right?
Yeah,
When Pusha-
he scrapped out the production 3 to 4 times.
and
every
10 दिन में पूरा वापस उसने ये कर दिया.
Also, you told me he rented some place like expensive
Yeah,
place just
He
to go
told
and
me,
listen. You told me.
मैंने सुना he told me. अच्छा he तो वो लोगों की इधर point दिखेगा. Dude तो इधर
Gaurang-
point. He told me मतलब खाने का phone आया था. सुन ना प्रण है.
अरे I was talking about
It
Gaurang.
is a Breakfast Club interview with Pusha where he says, like he made Kanye listen to all the songs and he like, you know what, dude, I can produce this better. so he flies with Pusha to Wyoming. He books the place for 10-12 odd days, and for 10 days he's just listening to records. That's it, just to pick out samples.
That was an expensive place to.
That like.
And Pusha says that I can't afford that.
Yeah, like maybe Kanye can afford it better. But like,
Dude, but if Pusha can't afford it, though.
Imagine how. Bro, Kanye has like clothing lines and shit. So of course he makes a
अरे
lot
but
of money.
फिर भी dude. मतलब ऐसा I like to think like कितना पैसा रहेगा बे.
And he has a lot of albums than Pusha. Dude, actually I think Pusha is richer than Kanye because he's into drug dealing.
Dude कुछ इतना लोग drugs नहीं मारते हैं.
Dude, he has
इतना
said,
लोग कपड़ा खरीदते
he has
हैं.
said like that. Oh, interview में बोला है कि he has made more money of drug dealing than rapping.
like say he's not said he has made more money than Kanye.
Nah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
नहीं dude I don't think.
Best song from it.
I don't know dude मेरे को तो
This
I
song
think
from Ye. That
Dude, you
is
know,
a-
honestly,
Wouldn't leave.
dude, honestly, I was tripping when I heard the whole Ye album. मेरे को song के नाम याद नहीं. And dude, I remember this like, dude, I was tripping. मैंने चालू किया album सुनना. I'm like, fuck, dude, 4 गाना हो गया. First, I think it was the first time. I like, bencho 2 गाना हो गया. I think I like the first वाला.
I like the Wouldn't Leave where he's talking about his relationship with Kim.
Wouldn't Leave.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Leave is nice. Yikes is amazing.
That's like the old Kanye vibe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dude, people talk a lot about old Kanye, new Kanye. I don't know. Man.
I don't buy that.
Yeah, I think
personally
Kanye
don't
is
buy
Kanye.
that.
Kanye is Kanye. See,
Exactly. And he can switch. He can switch between artists' sound. He can. Like, he doesn't care. Like say
he can get a choir in there. He can do anything. That's like.
He can sample.
See,
he
the
puts anything
thing,
with anything.
what I don't get it with fans is like, you want a particular sound. This is what happens with all the stans out there.
Yes.
Because they don't want an artist to do something different that, they usually...
Dude, मेरा भी ऐसा like before like recently even with like धवल के साथ मेरा जो battle था like I was like bars or jokes but like कोई battle में I just wanted to do what I wanted to do man and like everybody's been telling me bro this is not you man and मेरे को pressure तो feel होता है but
No,
But
man,
that is how.
artistic expression किधर गया?
I want to do it. Fuck it.
So that is why I appreciate Kanye, because he doesn't give a fuck. If he wants to do something, he will do it. You can say कि.
Mars कर सकता है stage पे माँ की चुत तुम लोग.
But that's how like that particular album was him, talking about a lot of stuff. If you listen to that entire album, he's talking about a lot of stuff. Be his, his relationship with the wife, or how his wife is still stuck around with him, going through all that bullshit, and how he has become as a man after, his daughter and everything. So you see a person who is evolving. From the college dropout series where he's talking about coming through, getting on with Jay-Z and Jay-Z producing his entire songs and everything. So you need to give your artist that you appreciate some time so he can do his own stuff. You can't hold him to his pigeonhole him into something that would.
Absolutely. Have you seen that video on YouTube? Is that Jay-Z is like listening to a beat by Kanye and he starts freestyling. उस कौन सा Lucifer का beat था वो?
Oh, that is a
shit, yeah.
Also he showed in this video where Kanye is playing Runaway.
Runaway तूने देखा है dude? Live Runaway play करता है.
एक नोट बना के पास.
सही है. वो full trap po जो बन गया था.
हाँ उसका जैकेट भी इतना लंबा था.
वो आजकल बहुत easy पहनता है ना वैसे भी.
हाँ बट नहीं उस दिन नहीं पहना था शायद. I don't know but the jacket का length was same and he had a mask.
although वैसा जैसा MF room को वैसा बंद किया था नेट करके.
कौन पूछूं?
मैं वो ट्रैक.
anyway, favorite
easy.
favorite track बोला ना अभी.
मैंने बोला तो.
Intro track for me.
Violent track.
I think the first.
I was like say in the first listen I thought like say what's missing on this one, like say maybe a Frank Ocean feature is missing, but 070 Shakes does a job very well.
True.
तेरा?
I would say the way the first track I thought about Killing You sets the entire mood to that particular. I think it that would be my favorite, and I would say the last track as well, because that gives you a different perspective about Kanye as well.
Yeah.
As an artist, as an individual too. So the second track and that particular line about Nicki Minaj.
Oh yeah.
Nicki Minaj's audio that comes into that. It gives you like what exactly as an artist what he thinks about. So those are my favorite.
You know what? On Yikes, I really liked that whole part where he goes like, say, this is my like I'm on my bipolar shit. Like this is like there's no disability. This is my superpower. I'm a superhero. I like that whole treatment where he's like, say, I'm using this to my benefit so as to make better art and all of that. Versus people telling me like, say, oh, take more drugs, do this, go.
Yeah, don't
like,
follow
say,
Trump and do whatever.
Yeah.
So that is the whole thing. So yeah,
Wait, somebody from hip hop said drugs mat karo. That's unbelievable.
I don't know.
Kids See Ghosts.
Kids See Ghosts.
Kids
Dude,
See
उसका मेरे को
Ghosts
intro track हमेशा मेरे को Kids See Ghosts वाले मेरे को intro track दिमाग में घूमता है दिमाग में, like वो बैठ गया मेरे दिमाग में.
Kids See Ghosts, like,
I don't know what it is, but it gets the people going.
That whole fucking
Definitely.
album.
And even that's a rainy day album for me.
Huh?
That's a rainy day album for me.
I can understand why. But you know what? Like say why it was important to speak about Ye first, and then get into Kids See Ghosts, because Ye he very superficially talks about his mental issues and all that. But over here, both him and Kid Cudi are owning that space. Where they say, okay, we have issues, but here's how we are dealing with it. We're making better art about it, and the angles that they choose, like say particularly in the last track, like which is my favorite by the way, Cudi montage.
Yeah, I love that.
Like say
Fucking love
where both of them are like say at a place where okay, like say these are issues that we're having a tough time dealing with, so they are trying to reach out to a higher power to like say Lord shine your light on me, save me please. I'm like oh fuck, like that was a good angle to take. Like say okay, like it's becoming too worldly for them, like say these kind of issues, like, and then they're trying to seek help from like say a power beyond them.
But I think I can only think of like one more album जिसका ender बहुत कड़क था, and I think you'll agree with me on that one. Bikrit.
Which one?
Big Crit.
Forever is an
Drinking session and no.
Bury Me in Gold. Oh,
Bro, what a
fuck.
fucking
Oh, fuck, dude.
See,
What a fucking song.
I'll come to Big Crit after this because Kanye, like, if you're saying there are 7 tracks, like, I was just reading this article wherein which people's attention span is getting very smaller because of they have so many options to go and stream music and do their own thing. So they putting out 7 tracks and everything, getting people hooked onto that entire thing.
Drake को कोई बताओ यार.
छोड़ Drake को छोड़. If
Fuck.
not for Drake, we'll come to Drake later. If you're talking about in those sense and then you think about Big Crit, how many songs did he?
22.
Exactly,
22 songs,
exactly.
but 3 skits. So that makes it 19 tracks. But that's what the fucking versatility. Like say he has one side which is a different theme, the other side which is a completely different theme, and man,
kills it.
the guy. Oh, I don't. He produces
snaps.
himself.
Oh,
He
God,
produces
I didn't know
himself.
that. I didn't know that. I didn't
He
know.
writes like a motherfucker.
Fuck Russ, by the way.
I was going to say that. I was going
And
to
fuck
say
everybody who writes Russ. Everybody who writes Russ, they make whack music.
But won't you agree that Russ was better before he got
But I like
commercial?
उसके 4 songs अच्छे लगते हैं. अभी भी अच्छे लगते हैं 4 song, but 4 song बस. उसके बाद क्या है?
बाकी सेम लड़की लोग आते हैं ना गाने में.
Hey, come on, man.
Come back to Kids See Ghost.
Kids See Ghost is it a hip hop?
It's not. I don't think Kids See Ghost is a hip hop album. That's the thing. Like,
Why?
See, like just because there are elements of rap doesn't make it a hip hop album. Like say it's like calling Linkin Park hip hop. They're not. Like say just because Mike Shinoda is rapping in it, like it doesn't make them hip hop, right?
I would say Kids See Ghost is I would say put in a like a milestone wherein which in an entire scene which is currently trap, triplet flow and everything, it's giving you a different outlet wherein which you can see hip hop evolving into something.
Perhaps.
Probably I would put it there like a small
Yeah.
like a catalyst into something like the
yeah.
soundscape that you might have
Definitely.
later on.
Yeah, 100%.
But I would still put it as a hip hop album because coming from the entire history of how hip hop has evolved, probably hip hop is I would just say like a genre which is still evolving into certain branches. So I would still.
And I'd put it as a hip hop album as well. It's like I don't know if a lot of people. What do you think is Hotline Bling hip hop?
But like to be honest,
That's R&B,
Drake is getting like say with every new thing that he's getting he's putting out. Drake is getting qualified less as a hip hop guy.
Yeah.
More into
And
R&B.
more as like say a neo soul, and that term by the way is used so loosely. Like, but he's getting called like you know what? To Wikipedia pay for instance, Frank Ocean का ये करेगा. Like say if you just read up on him, Frank Ocean is qualified as a post Drake style musician.
Yeah.
I'm like what?
What is post Drake style?
Exactly. Now that sort of a subcategory exists.
मैं 11th में ऐसा
Martin
Park जब
in the
बहुत
background.
सुनता था ऐसा I was just curious to know what genre Linkin Park exactly falls in. मेरे को हर बंदा नया बोला था ये nu metal है, alt rock है, ये rap metal है, ये चाय चिंगान.
But that's what like say my problem. I won't say problem, but like say when I heard Kids See Ghost, I from a very beginning, like say when Feel the Love starts, it's not sounding like a hip hop track to me. Like say in a good way. What I mean to say is that like say it sounded like a complete musical experience to me. Then like say something very focused on just rhymes and a beat.
Yeah, the
Like, say,
arrangement is different
Oh,
from
fuck.
what you
Definitely,
usually
yeah.
get
Oh,
from
yeah.
a hip hop album itself.
and like this one, Kanye, like say particularly after the whole Trump thing and all of that, like say I think Kanye has a great come back to the cookout moment, like say in the last song in Kadi Montage where he talks about police brutality and all that, and great verse man, like he flows on that shit, like say where he does the whole your knees getting shot in the dome piece and you go and buy your own piece to get your own piece.
Kanye has some dope lines. Even in
lines.
the Nasir feature also, he has some dope lines in that as well.
आज मैंने उसका वो line कैच किया है उसके Tiana Taylor में कुछ था something about eating that pussy I got seasick. I'm like
Yes. Also, he had this line where your side chick is getting side dick.
Dude, Kanye is fucking hilarious. I realized that. I say, no matter what he wants to call himself, let's say a depressed emo, whatever, he's hilarious. Like in free.
वो ये रहा है.
In
क्या था
what I love is he in both Daytona and Kitsigos, he does not lose out on the opportunity to do this whole scoop de whoop.
Scoop.
Like say,
वो क्या था वो scoop de whoop?
like say, yeah, how would you respond? And he goes, scoop de whoop. Best is like it made me laugh in Kitsigos in particular because they say when he goes. That's right, babe. I feel free, and then he goes like, "Scoop." I रात को 2 बजे सुन रहा है वो आदमी. मैं हंसा जोर से मैं पानी पीते पीते.
But actually, do you think kids see ghost? मेरे मालवन में तो बोलते हैं ऐसे बच्चे लोग को भूत दिखता है. I'm just joking, by the way.
मालवन के साथ podcast.
Follow.
मालवन के लिए but by the way मालवन से याद आया स्कॉर्पियन के बारे में क्या लगता है
बिंदु मालवन से देखो स्कॉर्पियन याद आया
हाँ because of Vinchu रहता है
विंचू
Okay, Vishari Asto.
So, okay, Scorpion. I've heard it like the whole album like twice and everything.
थोड़ा time कसा वेट तुला.
कैसे मिला तेरे को?
हाँ मतलब.
dude मैं honestly मैं परसों रात को सुना ऐसा and like I woke up at 3 o'clock and I realized like 18 song हो गए क्या मैं सो गया था dude.
Good.
Like कितना song है total इसमें?
She's got 90 minutes.
Movie है क्या?
नहीं डेढ़ घंटे
But that's how it is. Right?
Scorpion
Scorpion has some good stuff on that as well. It got producers features.
No ID. No ID है. Then there's 40. There's Murder Beats. Primo है. Primo.
Fuck dude, I know he's got some great producers.
प्रीमो वाला गाना नहीं सुना
So that's what happened with the thing. Like there's this.
इतना गाना है ना मैं honestly बहुत मेरे को तो याद भी नहीं है. A lot of them मतलब didn't stick with me. Only a few stuck with me. I love the intro one मेरे को तो पसंद है. My favorite one from what I heard was
Nice for What.
Nice for What.
It's by Murder. So the thing about the intro track is like there's been a lot of commotion around the social media where
that's bullshit by the way.
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly,
saying,
dude.
before
I'm
you
just
say
telling
what-
them.
Yeah, even I'm telling them before you say it, it's bullshit. But go on.
Yeah, but it's like
Yeah, but
there's this rapper called Lil B. He has a song called I Am Tupac, which is produced by Keyboard Kid or something like that. I don't remember his name. So he used the same sample for the album for that song, which Drake used for his intro track. And then people are saying that No ID stole the beat from like he recreated
Dude,
the
it's
beat.
like-
And it's like two different
I know.
patterns on the
Dude,
beat. I
बहुत
don't know how
अलग है
people
वो.
think
I
like
heard
that.
And dude, it's like saying like let's say 11th में भी लोग बोलता हैं मैंने ना swing for the moment चूरा.
So that's the thing.
Original है.
Some people don't get the concept of sampling.
yeah.
Like they think it's stolen from like.
And
If,
dude,
if
honestly-
one guy is sampling a song, that doesn't mean the other guy can't
Yeah.
do that because that's sampling basically.
वो गरीब रहेगा तो नहीं कर सकता है कॉपीराइट क्लेम होता है फिर
But then people should know this.
But you know, this is the same thing that happens with lyricists also. Like the so many things
There
that
are
you need
so
to talk
many,
about, ideas and schemes that people have already done shit on, and it gets reused. Only sometimes you feel like, oh, मेरे को याद है. But dude, wait, honestly, I've seen a lot of this has happened with Rapture a lot of times.
Rapture.
You know, people accuse him of biting. तो अभी वो तो
You have?
नहीं
He's the one who starts that.
Some people have accused the Rapture of biting.
नहीं but उसके 2 पंचलाइन एक बैटल में मैंने उसने
And Rapture is accused Divine of biting him.
Oh yeah, वो तो और भारी है dude. Divine ने भारी किया. Wow, very good. But coming back to the topic, it's like Rapture ने एक दो बार let's say there were a lot of similarities between those lines. even I pointed out when he was practicing with me, मैं उसको मुंह पे बोला तो this bar like one of them one of the schemes Chilla has used, so try and cut it out. And he did उसको समझ था, but sometimes it genuinely happens that it hits you and somebody's already done that. And तो सब लोग ऐसा चालू चूरा
but fuck that, like say 90 minutes of Drake. That's a serious problem over there. Okay.
I don't say because there are people who like that stuff because there were some good highlights on that.
Abzon. Fuck. Shit, dude. Abdullah. From Delhi. So I read his statuses before I heard the Drake album. वो तो गाली दे रहा था, बहुत गाली दे रहा था. 4-5 स्टेटस डाला गाली देके 3-5 घंटे बाद उसका और सॉरी गाली दिया, अच्छा है एल्बम.
So I don't know man. I really have to give it like मैं 2 listen में उसको नहीं judge करेगा.
The thing that happened is Pusha killed him, so people are having negative thoughts about Drake right now.
Dude, we need to go back to that also.
Fuck, dude, Drake responded to Pusha in that album.
No, he did not respond.
But he tried to justify himself of whatever Pusha accused him of, like.
Hey, come on, he's just saying that he loves his son right now and he's acknowledged it.
After Pusha,
yeah, but I still think his son is not getting any love, man.
But then he also made a point where what if Pusha?
Because he just loves his bed and his mom. He doesn't love his son.
Fuck, I did not see that coming. Fuck.
It was nice.
Okay, not
Call me when you get it.
I just should this time I had this way.
मला द्यायचं आहे
I'm sorry.
मला द्यायचं होता. चांगलं होतं.
But honestly, I was really hoping since the hype was created that there is a diss track. I don't know how much Prince Jay, who gave him a G talk about it, like don't put a diss track out and everything. So I was still hoping there will be some shots or at least 1, 2, 4 bars at least.
है ना 4-5 बार.
But he's not actually
dissing Pusha, yeah.
But what is stupid was like say so J Prince thing, like you can't say like okay we squashed the beef, but Drake had a heavier career-ending diss ready for both guys. Fuck off, you did not have that. Okay.
But the story of Adonis was.
Hey, सुन उसका गाना Drake, you have to admit to it, Drake has a fucking arsenal of lyricists, by the way. Like if he has fucking people like Daylight and shit on board, like if Daylight writes for Drake,
Then it's going to be a war.
that particular song.
But like see what I told you happened, right?
yeah.
Like say the way Pusha exposed Drake, the only way Drake could come to terms with it was like with an explanation and not with a diss.
And that's what it is.
See, he owed an explanation to his fans, not to anyone
That's
else.
what he did
But you know,
in his songs in a couple of.
What if okay, this is just a theory that I have, okay? Kanye's okay, there is some rumor, or even Kanye admitted that Drake helped him with his verses or he penned some of the chorus or something for Ye, right?
Yikes, apparently.
Yikes, yeah. So, what if there was, Drake confined in him because he has a secret child and probably Kanye gave this information to Pusha-T or whatever.
That reminds me of something. Reminds me of something.
Bol.
So I heard rumors about this, but this leads to XXXTentacion.
एक मिनट तू पहले विंड शीटर क्यों पहना है?
मेरे को ठंडी लग रहा है.
चूतिया. हाँ बोल.
तो the guy who gave Pusha personals about Drake was XXXTentacion. That's what
there are a lot of theories about that, Ray. Like say it like pehle like people talk about XXXTentacion. There was someone else also that they said like ASAP Rocky ने दिया या फिर कुछ तो.
Let's talk about XXXTentacion after this.
Before that, I really want to since we were talking about Scorpio and how Drake responded, I really think there's like learning from battle rap. Okay, there's only one way to go about this is like you accept whatever the fuck it is and you bury the motherfucker. Like if somebody
is going after your mother,
Yeah,
he's going after your
fuck
father,
that.
he's going after your best friend.
That's basically a whole life.
Can't maro. Like only thing that can beat this is bars. That's what I feel. That
Duppy freestyle was good. I think he kind of took shots at both Ye and he kind of he had a one-up over there. And that got everybody excited. Like,
In this one, right? Duppy. Duppy.
And then Pusha mocked him though.
But yeah,
From the art, from the song art.
Yeah, art.
You know what song?
What I really liked about
Pusha का better था.
हाँ वही Pusha का
what I really liked about Story of
अच्छा.
Paradon was, I mean, yes, it was a great, super disrespectful diss, but I liked how he connected, like say, Drake's dad story to him now, like, as if he's repeating his history,
Yes.
like that's all.
But that is what he admitted on his song as well, Drake. Of he being a co-parent
Deadbeat
and
dad.
everything. Not
Yeah.
deadbeat dad. Come on.
And also
But give credit to Drake. If you're at that particular level.
ये ऐसा होगा ना कि एस मेरे से रिस्पेक्ट मांग रहे कि वो उधर है.
Dude, not like that. I'm talking about hiding his son. I'm hiding his son that he has with the prawn star, and he doesn't want the world to know about it.
क्योंकि वो पॉर्न स्टार है.
also,
Not like that. I'm just saying.
कर रहा हूँ, मराठी नहीं है वो.
Also, it's nice how Pusha said like the story of Adonis was just the beginning. Like Pusha has a lot of shit stored if Drake comes back.
Yeah, it was what Surgical Summer Part 1. Right?
Yes. No, but dude, you know that could be mind games also. Dude.
What if this is like the Mayweather fight with Conor McGregor?
Oh,
Like they're just getting more views into everything and getting everybody
they're making
involved
money.
That's a
and
good
making
one.
money out of it. Yeah, and making money out of
यार
it.
मतलब ये level पे ना मेरे को मालूम नहीं dude क्योंकि
Because what was most surprising that Kanye is
And
coming
you
back
know-
and saying that Drake is the number one rapper.
He said that?
He said that.
When?
There was
Like,
this
and you know what's
interview that he
interesting?
did.
Like say I was checking the
But what?
personal credits on Scorpion. People like Ty Dolla $ign and all these guys who have worked with Kanye on Kitsy Ghost and all.
shit वो टाइड वाला सेंड मेरे को thank you dollar.
Jay-Z is appearing.
Jay-Z is appearing on the album.
Jay-Z is also there. There's Jay-Z
Yeah.
also.
It's Jay-Z.
So there is something from Scorpion. There is something that people will like from Scorpion. There is God's Plan. There is.
मेरे को वो वाला मैं बोला
Nice for what?
Nice for what is that?
मैं सुनने का
Then the Brimo
I am
song is
upset.
there. There are some good songs over there.
I'm
Yeah, but at the
upset.
end of the day, I was coming back to the same shit. Like 7 songs or 19 songs. What is the current way of going?
I was just going to ask you the same thing. Because I think Kanye has hit on something very interesting as a trend. Like say, many people are under the assumption that like hey, the whole album scene is dead. Even like say when we are talking about Big Crit right now, not everyone has heard the whole album. Like say only people who are like say very excited about it or like say or to whom like the album was very recommended to, like they have heard the whole album. But like say the album scene, like say nobody's doing, like it is a singles era, and like say now here's Kanye coming in, like say okay, here are 7 tracks for yourself for this week, and uske baad he does okay, here are 7 more for this week. Fucking amazing, man. See, you can listen to, and they're quick to consume. 23 minutes, 24 minutes, pretty much.
But the Chance album is going to be 14 tracks. Like he's doing 40. Yeah.
See,
the
that is-
6
that
tracks.
is where
6 tracks are done, but it's going to be a 14-track album.
See, that is where I was getting at. The whole entire scene of what being an album is. He's currently changed that to 7 tracks. So when there are people who will go back to the old ways of doing like 14 tracks or 15 tracks maybe.
Yeah.
So that was just putting Drake along with Big Crit. See, you can still pull that off.
Yeah.
I'm saying that there is no hard and fast rule. If you want to do 7, do 7. If you want to do 14, you can still do that. But getting the listeners hooked onto that shit.
From a listener's angle, see, it's like that. Like when I was listening to Ye, I didn't realize when the album got over, and like say, and it was playing again, and I'm like, okay, fuck, I'm on the second listen, and I'm still enjoying this. So I'm sure, like say, more people, like say, from a listener's angle, like say, like this is something new for sure. Like say, limited time, limited number of.
Because even I read somewhere that even the Grammys consider that if your album is over 15 minutes.
23 I forgot.
Over
I really forgot, but not 15 minutes definitely.
It's around that particular mark. Time in which
something.
you can be nominated, eligible for a Grammy and everything. So there's that particular mindset as well. So probably Kanye would be the first one to set that particular trend.
बोल रहा है काने को वही करना है like सब उसका या
Nominee Kanye. The past Kanye का शक्ल है. Kanye जीत रहा है.
He's that big a narcissist.
वो करेगा.
So yeah, he'll do that.
He might make a video like that, dude. Music
He
video
might get a
like
Grammy for being the producer, or he can win a Grammy for being the...
सब Grammy काने को माँ चुरा नहीं है.
I hope
Khatam.
even the Indian scene has, right? Shreyas.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
He's a producer,
What would
battle
Shreyas
rapper,
Yeah.
and
Shreyas,
a good lyricist.
a very good opponent as well, and definitely a dope fucking producer, man. Dope fucking producer.
Yeah.
You motherfucker should check his collaboration tape with Shinji.
You want to say something,
Yeah.
Shinji, about
So
Shreyas?
back like in January we did a collaboration tape called Incognito. So that's a free to use beat tape. If you all want to use
Promote
that,
Shreyas Buntai.
you can
I'm just
check
joking,
it.
You promote mine.
Also check out Shreyas Sagvekar.
But Shreyas is coming out with a new song, right?
Yeah, she's
Dude,
coming
by
out.
the way, I've heard some of his unreleased stuff and it's amazing, dude. Y'all need to wait for it.
Yeah, but y'all don't need to wait for it because you motherfuckers can listen to it right now. One of them. Play that shit.
Alright.
My lyrics aren't offensive, are they? No. Some people find it offensive, don't they? Yeah, heard that some people find everything offensive. Okay. Lastly, are you eating yet? No. Not just yet, you know what I mean? Everybody trying to eat. Who's really eating though, you know what I'm saying? Who's really eating, you feel me? I ain't eating, you know what I mean? I ain't eating for sure.
Everything is in a very dismal state. There's no hope. I watch documentaries on how global warming is gonna fuck us up all the time. So you just gotta do your thing while you're alive.
All my idols are bad influences. Is it a bad thing? Trying not to remember it like a bad dream. Sometimes it'll liquidize my legs and makes my hands weak. All dreams matter, but I can't breathe. I never channel my grief to a wrong person. But here I am, writing this song for a complete stranger. I don't even talk about my problems with my parents. This pad is the only place where I can share it. But these days, I feel it would explode before I could even contemplate. I feel there's a need to conversate. The first day of my job, I was thinking about the day I would quit. I just hope I would never see the day where I would quit. I bet the guy sitting next to me on the train has the same struggle as me. A father to help and a mother to feed. A dream to achieve and a brother to teach. With a face that says, what the fuck is this shit? 6 months ago, I was completely reckless. Now I'm just desperate and helpless. Father always taught us to be selfless. Just learn the lessons, never bothered the consequences. Now defenseless. It's a different kind of loneliness. Surrounded by phony friends, only fix. So I don't give a fuck if you wanna talk to me. I don't give a fuck if you think that I talk rudely. It's not rock bottom, I'm just trying to wrestle my way out. Who doesn't ever think about blowing their brains out? Every young man has at least once contemplated suicide. You can't deny, it's not the time, you decide. The bottom line, I just wanna put this fucking job to music all the time. Make a living off of it. Get my dad off his drinking habit. Buy my mom a house and help my younger brother reach his dreams. Everything else can get the fuck out of my face. क्या बीटी है पेंचो
Welcome back, bro.
Welcome back, yo. That was some fire shit. Fire shit.
Expecting more shit.
Big ups to Shreyas, man.
Big ups, man. Dude, this shit was tight, man. I really fuck with this.
Dude.
2 minute का silence नहीं देना है.
Because rest is to XX
Speaking of 2
Tentacion.
minute silence.
Yes.
Like,
इतना हो गया, dude. ये हमने plan नहीं किया.
okay, there's some rather sad shit that happened in hip hop very recently. That
Not for a lot of people.
Sad
not a lot
shit.
of people.
He has a song called Sad.
Oh yeah. But yeah, like if you haven't got it already, we're talking about XXX Tentacion.
Yup.
Triple X.
Who was shot recently. No, it's sad when anyone loses a life.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
It's
okay,
sad.
He was too young.
Okay, not everyone. Sorry.
He was too young.
Not everyone does hire.
No, but
young.
but like it's how the internet reacted to the whole thing, man. Like
I don't know, dude.
there were people
But
who were
wait.
celebrating that he is dead.
But is he dead?
So I have a friend, okay, and she's a very good friend. But
Fuck your conspiracy theories.
Is he dead? Yeah.
So I have a very good friend, and she really feels that it's not celebrating when you're not mourning. Like if he's a terrible person, you just don't mourn his death. That's not celebrating. And she had some valid points. I don't know, but I really don't know. I'm still, just because he was too young, dude. And something that Jidana, he put up a tweet, and I really like that's what really caught my attention. Okay?
Can we pull up that tweet really quick?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, hold up.
Hey, let me pull it up. Like say you're making a point.
Yeah. So he said that definitely that anybody's death is tragic. Any death is tragic. But and I know triple extentation was horrid. Okay, with his girlfriend and the accusations that he's had. But he was young. There was a lot of scope for improvement. And like let's say if Malcolm X would have died when he was 20 years old, that's what he mentioned. He would have died a delinquent, which is very true. Like it's very like the change that happened in Malcolm X was that came in very late, right, in his life. So you get my point, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but anyway, it's like then that Batman quote that fucking pulls up in my head, like what was that, dude? Batman Begins.
You live long enough.
नहीं,
वो Batman थोड़ी ना था.
Sorry.
You are what you do doesn't what defines you, or like Rachel.
Achha, what defines you? Okay,
हाँ.
you are something.
It's not who you are underneath, but it's what you do that defines you.
True.
So I don't know, man. I don't
But
know.
how does it apply to artists now? This is I was always been split between this because this has always been my issue. Like, how do you differentiate the art and the artist in a way wherein which we can truly see them for what they are or what that art does to me. For example,
You can never see someone for what they are, man.
See, this is what happened. Okay, take Eminem for instance.
Yeah.
Okay, Eminem was also very horrible with his girl or whatever.
Yeah.
He has said some shit in his songs as well. Also,
He made songs about
it as well.
Yeah.
But Eminem is also like a role model to a lot of people.
Yeah.
See, the same thing with X, okay? I can't, refute if someone comes to me and says that XX was kind of, a person who was my go-to song. His particular play, this was a go-to song for me to, get through some shit that he was going through. Probably it might work for me. See, I'm not a big fan about Triple X, but it is kind of sad whatever happened. But the way the internet reacted to this was kind of we could see through what people are like.
Yeah, and it's that like say, what bothers me is not like say now if you don't like someone and like say if that person dies and like say you are nonchalant about it, I get that. Like say, fine, someone died. You can't give two shits about it. But to go on and to dance on someone's grave for that, and they say so much so that like say your name calling and all that. Like come on, like say he's died. Let him just die in peace. Like,
I think even if two rappers start beefing, one of them is dead. The beef ends there, man. Like you don't go on and make a diss track.
No, and that's exactly what happened, right, with him.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
after his death, even like who was it? Was it Takashi 69 or whoever? They say he made a post about like say apologizing to his fans or like say making peace with his with fans of XXX and all of that, saying like say like forget the beef and all of that. So I mean, it's a serious thing, like say, and I think. And I hate saying this because I indulge in it quite a bit, but like the whole meme culture, so to speak, has made us so callous in general. Like say, I remember, I mean, I'm sure you remember, Anmol, like say how affected I was when the first time when the Kamlesh memes came out.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, I was upset. And I'm upset.
But seriously, that was like I don't know, like what things are very weird on the internet. Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
Definitely. You find shit like cat porn, man. So,
You find turtles making like turtle porn देखा है? क्या sounds they make?
Like seriously, Shinji, क्या है?
They got some cats.
Another podcast.
Cat porn. Cat porn म्हणजे गू खाता देखा.
अच्छा मैं cat सुना जिससे मैं
Cat porn bench shit, dude. Yeah.
Like
coming back to the topic
in Nikhil in one. Like you guys are like,
Dude, they
you
start-
should have a podcast.
वो लोग scat porn चालू कर. गू खाए तो. But anyway, coming back to this.
But seriously, how if you're an artist, okay, you've done some crazy shit in your past or whatever.
Everybody's done crazy shit.
Yeah. So how do you make amends? Because we kind of see
What is your
them.
come up with?
I think the first thing.
Because we as the people,
I'll be very
always-
honest. Like I'm not really proud of everything that I've done in the past, and I talk to people. I think so. One advice that really stuck with me was like the first thing that you need to do is make peace with yourself.
True, but for example, I'm your fan. Okay,
Yeah.
you made some stupid shit. Now I'm a fan of yours because you dropped some. You made Gari-B and all that shit. Okay, and I'm following you for all this long, and you helped me through whatever shitty times or whatever made me smile or whatever. Now I come to know that you've done some crazy shit in your past, and everybody's accusing you of that and this that, and they've tarnished your image. So what do I do as a listener?
I have a theory, in a sense, and this is looking at, say, people like say Mike Tyson as well as Mike Jackson.
Okay.
They say both of them have been have allegedly done terrible things, right, to people. Like say, being proven or otherwise, but to a lot of people still, Michael Jackson is a pedophile. To a lot of people, Mike Tyson is a rapist, wife beater, all that. But like say, it's before they came to know about all of that. Like say they had done something exceptional in their careers. Right, say, I mean, you need to have a legacy that, like, say, people can say, like, okay, he's that. Like, I mean, like, say, okay, he's horrible and all that, but, like, say, at least his art is not. Like, say, they can hate you as a person,
Dude.
but, like, not your art, perhaps.
I don't get one thing, dude. Like, people act so pious on the internet. Nobody is, dude. Nobody is.
But
I'll
how
be
do you
very
make
honest.
amends? That is my problem.
I don't
Take
think
example from Brockhampton, man. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
he kind of led that entire group to a certain stage.
Yeah, definitely.
He was the face, alright,
Yeah, yeah,
on the
yeah.
album
Literally
cover,
the
and it
face.
is literally the face. Now he's got into something has popped up from his past, like everybody knows,
Yeah.
right? I don't have
Yeah.
to talk about it. So I really followed Brockhampton from the from the second album because I missed the
even I missed the first one. Yeah.
Saturation one. So but Saturation one was like
I love
seriously.
Saturation, yeah.
I love Saturation one. So how do you make amends to come back to, because people are crucifying you,
Yeah.
okay, for things that you did in the past, and he has done some stupid shit which he has admitted to. Okay, he's trying to make peace. But are we the listener who's giving him a chance, a second chance at doing shit?
Well,
Or
that's
maybe
what-
he's just wiped out from the
Like I said,
entire-
I think people are more likely to give the art a greater chance than the artist, in a sense.
But what if it's
after-
not made to?
No, so after Amir Khan was kicked out, like there's still videos on YouTube where like say they have just made a compilation of just features of Amir in every song, every single that they have put out. Like say 14-15 minute videos of like say just Amir. If they had to make a video like say putting him down, they could have very easily done that. But they did not. So like say
one more.
Yeah, so coming back, like it's like they still, there are many people who relate to his verses perhaps. Like what surfaced later is of course abhorrent, and like say nobody will back that up. But like say if he or she has written something that like say you associate with, or like say you dig, you can't, like say art is like that, no?
Because see, there are some songs that I like from a certain artist which has touched me in a way wherein which it's helped me be a better person, or it's just my go-to song wherein which I feel sad only, and it just puts a smile on my face, or it makes me feel the true things that are just worse. Maybe that is what happens with XXX's songs for some people.
Yeah.
How do you refute him for doing certain things that he has done?
Shout out to him, by the way.
Yeah.
No, but I really think it also depends on the circle that you're around. Like, see, the thing
circle is big because once you make it at a level wherein which you can't have a.
I'm not talking about the people, the audience. Like your circle, your close-knit circle, how they react to it. Like see, like let's say,
right?
Like say, अगर समझ मेरा कुछ surface हुआ कल, whatever it is, तो would you still be my friend?
No, I can.
Would you know? Yeah, but knowing what kind of a person I am right now, if you think I've changed or I'm a different person now, it's up to you, right? I think it's the circle's responsibility to know if this guy, on
that note, let's bring it back to Kanye then. Like say, he did a lot of rubbish regarding the whole Trump thing and racism. Like say, 400 years of racism was a myth and all that. Like, was a choice. Sorry. Was a choice. But in spite of all of that, like say, and despite of their differences, Pusha-T is working with him, and like say he still co-signs Kanye. Like all of these guys, like say whoever's working with Kanye right now, I'm sure they won't agree with his politics, but they don't agree with his politics, but like they want to work with him because he's fucking Kanye, right?
Yeah.
So yes, the fraternity also should understand how important that person is. They say if that person matters to the fraternity that much.
I think वो भी बाद में आता है, but the fraternity should know what kind of a person you are now. If they believe in what you are now, because the way Brockhampton reacted, I don't think
Brockhampton actually gave him they stood by him, but then it was reached at a point because Brockhampton was a group wherein which it talked about a lot of shit, like sexuality, and also certain things that people, domestic abuse and everything. They spoke about a lot, but in that perspective, if your own group who talks about so much about this, and you have one person in your group who has done the same thing that you all talk against, and he has done, so they were put in a position to do that, which is quite welcomed as well, because that gives, like, there is someone who's doing something about it. I get that angle, I get that point, but then how do you give that particular person a chance again to make amends? Because we as fans or we as people are very quick to judge. Okay, just do that.
But like say the social environment sadly is that volatile right now. Like say, I mean, before we even come to like say others giving the artist a chance, like should the artist also not take like say a step back to saying like, okay, time out, I need to stay away from all of this rubbish till like it dies down, or like say XXX was not that. He was there in the public, he was still making statements, he was still getting into fights with people. He was doing all that. Though people were saying that he was on his way to like say becoming better and all that. And forget like say whether there were allegations or whether they were proven in court or not. I say there are serious things that are like say charged against you. So you guys, you need to play it down low, right? Like say, the sad thing is that he's an independent artist, and the struggle for an independent artist is doubly or triply so than like say what a pop artist. They say he has had beefs with Drake, but does it make any difference to him? It doesn't make any difference to Drake, I mean. No, like say like a few of his fans at an XXX Tentacion concert will shout "fuck Drake," but like say it doesn't matter to Drake and his fans in the slightest. So maybe when something like this happens, the artist should know, like say, to take a step back and evaluate. Like I don't know, man. Like so what happened to DMX? Like say on that note, like say with all the
drugs.
Like, there were cases of like say domestic violence against him and drug abuse. So he did that. Right? He took a step back.
Plagued with this kind of shit, man. If you look up, hip hop is plagued with this kind of shit. And there are so many artists, like Snoop Dogg had a murder charge against him.
Dude, man, that takes me to this dumb fucking conversation I had with this girl at a friend's office I was at, and I told her कि मतलब ये सब बात चालू था हम लोग का इसके बारे में, and I was talking to another friend of mine over there, and she just hopped in the conversation. I was like, okay, fine, and I was just informing her about what happened. I wasn't like placing my opinions or anything. I was just telling her, and she suddenly is like, oh, so you think it's right? You think you need to?
You bad at imitations.
Yeah, whatever. Like she sounds like that. Whatever. So she's like, and crime होता रहता है, you drug abuse. But see, first of all, you need to understand where they come from as well, where all the whole murders and it is pretty common. Every rapper talks about that.
And it's bizarrely so. Like say, a lot of rappers take pride in talking about it. Like say, like either like say
What
how
is
many
gangster
people
rap
they have,
about,
murked in the past, or like say they will like
I was
say.
like, oh, so you're blaming the whole culture for it. I'm like, dude, I'm not blaming the culture for it. And then I talked about Malcolm X after that. Like, oh, so you're basing the whole black culture on one autobiography. I'm like, do you even fucking know who Malcolm X is? Like,
Yeah,
oh, you
forget
didn't
that.
know.
You're letting one instance affect you quite a bit.
It's not that, but dude, most of the conversations that I've seen on Facebook, they're like clearly two teams. Okay, that's what it looks like. One is just over justifying triple extentation, and one team which is overly putting him down. And I don't know I don't want to pick sides either. But I just think
I'm
both
not
of them are
picking sides.
stupid.
The main
Both of
I'm
them are
coming up
stupid
to the
as shit.
same fucking topic. Like, how do you give a artist
I
a
don't know,
chance
man.
to
That's
come
what it is,
make
right?
amends? Yeah, because
That's a real difficult one, right?
Yeah,
It's
seriously,
just
'cause
like
Dude, I really feel like I'm really imagining what if something like this happened to my friend, and considering my friend is really a changed person right now, cause I'd give him a chance. You know?
that knowledge is only
Yours.
privy to you
Your
and his close circle, right?
तो मेरे को भी banish करेंगे वैसे तो.
No, because
नहीं, but
ऐसा तेरा fans है. Okay, you have deals, you have fans, you have everything, but then this one thing comes up, okay, and then they strip you of everything that you have done.
Yeah.
I don't know, like back when this thing Straight Outta Compton, that movie came out, I remember DMC telling me, she said it on the group, that she doesn't fuck with Dr. Dre anymore because she came to know that he used to beat his wife. And I don't know like how, like 5 minutes पहले if you're vibing to something and then 5 minutes later, oh no, I don't want this shit. I don't know how that works. Because it's
Same
never
thing
happened to me. Honestly, it's never happened
Same
to me.
thing that happened
And that's
with
the reason
Kanye
I
as
don't
well.
make
He lost a lot of followers after the Trump
9 million
comeback.
followers,
Yes.
And Trump I honestly don't get into an artist's personal life. कि मैं गाना सुनने का टाइम पे I won't go and like Wikipedia करूँगा कि एक ऐसा बंदा है फिर ही मैं इसका music.
Yeah, man. Like see, that's kind of the thing. Like say, social media sadly, like say, has connected us to the artist a little too much.
Yeah.
Like say, do I need to know? Like say, the kind of what breakfast DJ Khaled is having? Like, I don't need to know that.
DJ Khaled's pineapple
The art
pizza. I don't
matters.
fuck
Yeah,
with
art
it.
matters. Like say, make good songs, man.
क्या बोला DJ Khaled has pineapple on his pizza. I can't fuck with him anymore.
But I'm just joking.
Negative vibes
It's
only.
serious, but मेरे को नहीं पता रे. But and how do you gauge how much of it is true? I'm not personally connected to him. Neither am I with him.
You can't. Like say, like people anyways are like say making speculations based on like all the information they're getting third hand from the internet.
Yeah.
They say be it the supporters of XXX or
Yeah.
or otherwise. Like,
It kind of bugs me, dude. Okay, how if you're willing to fight so much for whatever both the parties, okay, you want to fight for something like you're making assumptions based on information that might or might not be true.
so that's what
I don't know, man.
The people who are against XXX, their agenda is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, definitely.
They're not trying to put XXX down as
But
much
the
as they're
whole-
trying to put men who are, like, say, doing domestic
Like,
abuse or, let's say,
yeah.
whatever. Like, they're trying to put them down. Like, is that, like, say, pro-women kind of agenda? Okay.
It's something.
But that's what they say. It like, say, having such a narrow angle to everything, and which it has sadly become. It has kind of cut the whole idea of, like, say, having a discourse.
Having a artist perspective or discourse, yeah, correct.
Yeah. Like, say, like, conversations होता ही नहीं है. So, like, say, I am right, you're wrong वाला चीज़ ही हो जाता है. And like, say, you can at least, like, you can be in a position where you can agree to disagree with someone, but, like, say, even we are not coming to that, because, like, say, by someone behaving in an extreme manner to you, now you have like, you might tend to have an extreme, not that you have, but you can have an extreme opinion about, like, say, like, oh, because some asshole has a certain opinion, I don't want to be of that opinion.
Okay.
Right, then you will be, like, say, you will dig more into XXX music and, like, say, perhaps might start liking it also. Like, there are people like that.
Yeah.
Like, say,
Like,
like, say
reverse herd mentality.
how like, say,
Reverse herd mentality.
Exactly. And XXX, I hope he does not end up becoming a martyr.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
say,
that'll be stupid. That'll be fucking stupid.
Please.
Like, people liking his music because he died for hip hop and all that shit. Like, say, no, man. If it's, like, say, support art, but, like, say,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't want to discuss
my main concern right now, whenever I say this, is as an artist, you also have to be true to your art or whatever you speak on your shit. Because if I'm speaking about, coming back to the same topic like Brockhampton did, they talk about a lot of stuff, and and they were in that position in which they couldn't allow Amir to be in that, and I get that. So that is also you have to look out, because if I'm being a rapper, okay, I talk about something that I'm against of, but in my life I do the same shit.
Yeah.
That is kind of wrong.
Yeah.
So in this case, I don't know how I feel about the whole triple X thing. So I was just trying to make that point in a way, because because if there is art, okay, that appeals to you, irrespective of who created it, would you still take it up, or would you just refute it? You won't give it a chance, or just because?
I think you know what, like, say, people love drama irrespective. So, like, say, even if, like, say, if X was alive and, like, say, you're still making music, people will check it for whatever reason, good or bad reasons. He'll still get the views, he'll still get the listens. So from that ways, like, say, it's not making it so much of a difference. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, say, he'll still get the attention. But again, like, say, the focus will not be on his art.
Yeah.
Like, focus will be on him. Like, say, and what he stands for, what he has done in the past.
Maybe that is
this is the thing. Like, मेरे class में there was this smart as fuck guy. Okay, he used to बहुत अच्छा, like, तू उसके साइड में उनके मैथ्स सीखेगा तो पास हो जाएगा. एक पीरियड में तो उसके साथ मैथ्स बैठ वो सिखा देगा सब, बट वो अपना मेकुड़ खाता था. But see, no, dude. See, I know it sounds gross as shit, but would you, like, if you really want to learn, would you sit beside him? Like, ऐसा भी नहीं कि कड़क में गुड़ो सा पतला वाला बिंचो.
Okay, I get it.
You get my point, right?
Yeah.
But what do you want? What do you want? It all boils down to what you want. Do you want to be pious and reject everything that comes your way if it's not coming from a pious source, or would you just do you just want to use it? You just want to consume whatever's good?
Let's put it this way. Like, say, tomorrow, Anmol, like, say, what do you want people to know more about you or your music?
My music definitely. As an artist,
But
like, I
just
don't
to
give a
talk, take it more further. Would they want to know more from you through your music, or how would you want it?
I
Would
don't
they
know. man,
know Anmol through your music, or would the music that you make
I
is
don't
totally
know.
different
See,
from the Anmol you are?
No,
I don't know if people can
you
guess
bring up a
that.
very important point, Lester, because I remember when we were working on the Gari-B album,
Yeah.
and why Real Talk, by the way, came up, right? Was because you're like, say, oh, a caricature is getting so much attention,
Yeah.
but what about the real rapper, right? And which is why Real Talk had to happen. So, like, say, because it affects you so much, like, say,
Yeah.
like, that question matters. Like, say, do you want people to know you, or like, say, or your music?
I like if they know me as well, but see, my point is I don't think so. I don't think people can judge, like, people have the right to judge anybody, or they can completely know what a person is through their music, or even by like just talking to them personally.
See, the reason why I made this because there was back then, a big post coming out in the poetry community that we were a part
Yeah.
of. There was this one person who used to make poetries about women empowerment and all that shit.
Oh, yeah,
And then
I know that.
he, used to, let's say,
Yeah.
go out with, girls, underage girls and everything. There were
remember
molestation
that.
charges and everything on him. So, see, that is where I'm getting at. Your art and you are one, right? Okay. At times there will be something wherein which my art, okay, would differentiate from what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, Kanye has evolved through ages, alright,
Yeah.
from the time he's come out. So sometimes fans want that old Kanye or this Kanye, or so the point I'm making is take that art or take that artist, or is that both one? If that is both one, how do you give that person a chance to make changes? Or if these are two different things, how do you expect him? What do you take?
Because I'm pretty sure apologizing is not enough.
So how do you make?
I don't know. It's a
Or maybe I just confuse this a lot by
no, you don't see
no.
it. See, that's what
But it's a complicated issue like that. It's
Huh.
a very complicated issue.
because me as an artist, okay, I would rather want the people to know me through my art as well.
Yeah.
Because what I speak is basically what I feel and everything. So the whole poet incident that happened, maybe he was trying to project something that he was not. Okay. X might be something different wherein which he was wanted to make any changes, or
I'd like to make one interesting point. Like, if you say you want to know people through your art, but what is your art? It's just a projection of you. It's most probably what you want to be.
what was
Exactly.
it?
So when people know you through your art, do they really know you, or do they really know what you think you are? So like when you peel and what are you like when you peel all the fucking
Can
layers
I
off?
say, like, say this sort of a problem is more particular to hip hop than other genres? Like, say, what I mean to say is, like, say, the pressure on an artist in hip hop, like, say, for an artist to be real, so to speak, is quite a lot. And like, say, so much so that, like, say, the stories have to be to a point literal.
And how do you what is real for? Like, I don't know how people
I think
define
we are
real.
going way out of topic, but since this is
No,
a good
I don't think so.
thing to talk about, but I think we would still need.
Yeah.
वही मेरे को नहीं समझता है dude. Like when you peel all the layers off from a person, what do you see? Like, is that what you truly are? Because I feel that's going to be a blank page then.
I don't know.
Like, do you want to really love a blank page? But what does a blank page have to say then? There's no story to a blank page.
Nee, that's what I don't get that. Like, say, the reason I said hip hop in particular, like, I'm coming back to the Michael Jackson thing, is because, like, say, we all grew up listening to Michael Jackson. Like, so even when these cases were happening, and, like, say, you're doing all the court rounds and all that, I was still listening to his music. I was still digging his music. So, like, say, I mean, Scorpion made, Drake has put Michael Jackson on one of the songs.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Say, so, I mean, it goes to show, like, say, his musical legacy is that like James Brown has had like say these kind of problems in the past, like say. So
I don't know about them, but I love James Brown.
So that's what I say. I mean, like the thing is, like in their songs, they didn't put their they prefer to tell more stories than let's say talk about their personal lives.
Yeah.
Like, say, in hip hop, that's not the case, right? They say in most of the time they say they.
And honestly, in hip hop, most of them don't even tell their own story. To be honest, like I'm not even talking about Indian hip hop, man. Other like worldwide also.
Yeah.
Like they just. That's what I'm going back to the same thing. They really talk about the person that they aspire to be or what they imagine themselves to be.
Yeah.
The गली का कुत्ता शेर नहीं होता है, but वो लोग के गानों में होता है. I think no pun intended. No zero pun intended. Okay, no, it's not that. It's not that. Please, but you know,
I get your
heard
point.
the saying like गली का कुत्ता शेर होता है. I'm just like, let's say चूहा. Fuck it. गली का चूहा शेर होता है.
So
What do you?
yeah, that's there because I still don't have a straight answer to this.
Yeah.
but
What do you
let's-
do?
I don't think there is a straight answer
Yeah.
to this one. Like say it's so circumstantial. Like say for XXXTentacion, like say for his cases to become public, and like that's media telling you, right? Like say that he's getting into all of these cases. Like say there is no reason for public to get involved in his personal life.
The
But
media
it's
doesn't even tell us if Bush did 9/11.
That's what they say. People are more interested in the because XXX music is not that great.
Yeah.
People are more concerned with the drama associated with in his
Yeah.
real life. That helps him hype his music one way or the other. Like he was like say, I'm sure he was upset by all of that, but but yeah, like he did get a lot of eyeballs and like certainly listeners. So yeah.
But I really think, dude, there's no answer to it, man. I think.
I hope there is an answer.
I hope there is an answer, and if you like you motherfuckers, whoever's listening, if you motherfuckers have something to say about this, please fucking type in the fucking.
So let's
Right,
keep
one
it
for
here
the-
and let's take it like
I think this is-
blank page that you were talking about. Let's take a page from your book, man.
Yeah.
Let's see what type of artist you are and how many changes you have made in your shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna have another exclusive today. Exclusive.
We're gonna have an exclusive.
That's what I said.
Oh shit. but
So in
yeah.
case you don't know, my man EMF has a mixtape coming up that is Code Red and Blue. So
I don't
there's a closed book that is just throwing it out in the open so that everybody can read into.
Yeah.
So
All you motherfuckers gonna be sad when you listen to that shit.
See, the thing is,
Shinji produced it.
yeah,
Shinji produced it.
Yeah, I'm using all of his beats.
So yeah.
Is that how you hype yourself? You motherfuckers be got
Rap tari kara sa.
So yeah. Listen to this. So listen to this new song from my man.
What's the song
He's
called?
come a long way.
By the way,
that was a part in his life that
I don't think she gonna hear it though.
So this is hey,
my man has
Joke, insisted sex
hey, how many tracks, bro?
Bro,
EMF, how many tracks?
कितना है? मैं भूल
That's a secret. You're gonna see
So
it
you
when
need
it
to
comes
pick
out.
your poison for that shit.
Oh, y'all need to pick the.
Check it out, yo. Here it comes.
Yo.
You got it now, son.
Boys in my water.
Moonlight and tube lights. Sunflowers don't bloom right. This clock isn't moving since 2 nights. Feels like I'm still stuck in goodbyes. And I'm trying to move on. I take another step and then I am bored. Friends tell me the best you could do is ignore. I'm sitting and thinking, wishing even more. But that comes at a price. I don't think I am the one on the mind. I'll be dead for my ex with the passion of Christ. Life is a movie, you shouldn't rewind. So I poison my water, I mix it with soda and empty the bottle. A quarter of whiskey is risky for martyrs. A part of your partner's the heart of an author. I'm caught in a role. The oracle knows I'm an audible soul. Normally cold, crawling upon the assurance and hopes. The body of gold is coughing up coal. I'm hoping to find diamonds in this. I find Vicodin pills with violence and strings. The silence and thrill is a license to kill. Minus the skill, there is pride in the sin. and she's selling me worth. I don't even have a penny in purse. Depending on the necessity of purchase, I only tend to find hell in a church.
So I poison my water, I poison my water, I poison my water. Mixed with my spirit, it's ripping the harder. The larger the bait, the harder your heart when it's down in the water. I poison my water, I poison my water, I poison my water.
I don't think I'm a martyr.
So I poison my water, I poison my water, I poison my water, I poison my water, I poison my water.
I don't think I'm a martyr.
So I poison my water, I poison my water, I poison my water, I poison my water, I poison my water.
I don't think I'm a martyr. So I poison my water. Fuck that, bruises that I made wanna cut back. I don't think that I can qualify as a drunk man. So tell me where the drug's at. Let me just get 1 gram. All my lines is dope, no mind control. I need to define the scope. I might just blow or fight the hope. I bind the pose, I'm kinda so reminders folk what life is for. And I'm busy, I'm just writing more. And you're busy trying to hike your score. Every part of me is struggling with life support. The broken pieces look better in kaleidoscope. There's light at the end of the tunnel. I will suffocate, no strength in your cuddles. Moving on a stupid song. Right now I know it's tough, but tell that bitch I won't give a shit when I sober up.
Yo, we back. How does that feel for all you heartbroken motherfuckers?
Hey, so
by the way, I'm just saying, I think I moved on, man. It's been a long time.
I can't lie.
but you know what hasn't like say what hasn't really moved on? Fucking Gari-B hasn't moved on, man. It's still there. People still dig that shit.
Vice fucking. Wait, Ben, sure. Vice documentary. I don't know if you motherfuckers have seen it, but you motherfuckers need to check it out.
T-shirt ले लो पहले Gari-B का.
तू जाए चिकन.
Huh?
T-shirt
ले लो please. Fuck the Gari-B का video भी check out करो if you guys haven't checked it.
Links in the description.
Yeah, but yeah, when we were shooting that, Vice was actually shooting the documentary simultaneously.
Yeah.
And they did a fucking interesting documentary. It's about gully rap, the rise of gully rap. And this motherfucker called Ace, this motherfucker has the balls to say that Gari-B is not a rapper, he's a common Bhosli. Like, dude, the fucking bro. Fuck that. Dude, at the fucking Vice party, I was drunk as shit.
Wait. You all didn't see the video until it came up at the Vice party.
Yeah.
No, we didn't see the final cut. No, we didn't.
What's the name of the?
It's Kav-E and Buntai. You guys,
Okay.
it's on the
And
Vice side.
where can we find this shit?
Vice, the Vice official website. What's the fucking Facebook page? They're still promoting it. You'll find a link to it. So
And
definitely.
we also keep sharing the link every once in a while.
So, and I'm like a drunk EMF goes there. And like, क्या भोसड़ी में rapper नहीं है? And like, no bro. I said, dude, even in the documentary, इसको like everybody सब लोग नीचे and everybody is drunk, okay? हम लोग especially hip hop का जनता free दारू है तो बेंचत पीना है.
What's up, Shinji?
Hey, we don't talk about that shit.
That's the legend of social. But anyways, so एक का वो dialogue आता है उसको पूछते हैं कि what is Bombay?
What do you feel about Gari-B?
नहीं उसका what do you
he says, no?
नहीं वो पहले का what do you feel is Bombay hip hop is? And ऐसा like ऐसा एकदम शाहरुख खान है Mumbai's finest. 5 लोग का नीचे से ऐसा आया हमने से सब हंसे.
Hey, come on, man. But you gotta give credit to him, man. He's stuck around for a long time.
I'll definitely give him credits when he battles me.
For you back? What?
Yeah, I'm sure he thinks. What? Wait.
Bring that back.
Wait. Y'all motherfuckers think I don't want to battle him anymore.
No,
right? Yes. I want to battle that motherfucker. He's still ducking me. I got the money now. Yeah. 25,000 on the line. 25,000 you put on the line. Winner takes all. What up?
For real?
For real.
Winner takes it all.
Yes.
Winner takes it all, bro.
Somebody gonna be rich soon.
Yeah, man.
Japan.
Uday boy.
Oh shit. This just got real.
Fuck your beef, man. Come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vice. How did it come up? Like I just heard that the Vice people contacted you and they knew about the gully rap through you guys.
Yeah. So from what I know, one of the producers, main writer producers with them, Adiraj Singh, was been a big fan of Tadpatri Talkies. He's been a friend of Asim for a while, and we've been fans of his old work. He really dug what Gari-B, like we were doing with Gari-B and all that, and that was kind of, he thought that would be a good angle for Vice to kind of enter into the whole gully rap territory. So, and it, like say, according to him and Naman, the director of the documentary, their thing was like, here are a bunch of guys who not only did this video which mocked most of the gully rap scene, but also had the audacity to go out there and do a whole album of 12 songs. Like say, there are many artists struggling today to put out an album, and we did that. Like say, how is that possible? So this the kind of bravado we went about with the album. Like say they thought it was quite interesting, and like they thought gully rap would be an interesting space to explore through Gari-B. So Anmol also became some sort of a sort of a fixer for them, where he connected them with like a lot of these guys from the scene and all that.
And but the gully rap phenomena actually blew up that much that it needed that much attention. So yeah, it made sense for Vice to do what they did.
No, fair enough.
Definitely.
Fair enough. But they are looking at it as a sensible entry point. Like say, think about it this way. Like if Gari-B was not there, it would have been a very stale piece of. And I'm not trying to take too much credit for us, but it would have been quite stale in the sense, like say, everyone is telling the same kind of story.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
Like say in Gully Rap.
I'm the hero, bro.
You're not the rapper that
but
they
we did
want.
get a lot of hate though.
But they need.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, comedians.
Yeah.
Comedians
are not
comedians
rappers.
doing rap.
मैं भोसड़ी का क्या कर रहा हूँ 6-7 साल से गान मार रहा हूँ.
But
Dude, it's you know what's funny? That someone who's a joke says that.
Dude, come on. Like,
You just gotta go and.
I want the battle, man. I desperately want the battle, man. I really
What
want
Ace doesn't probably get is like, say, he's not just dealing with comedians here. He's dealing with a rapper, like a few musicians, a singer, few writers, few music video producers, and also 4 other, like say, great producers from the scene right now.
Yeah.
So it's not just like say a few comedians doing something stupid. Comedians do stupid shit all the time, but like say,
Yeah, definitely.
hey,
With
this
the
was a
comedy
fucking
scene.
hip hop album, and I still fucking stand by it. The hip hop fucking album.
It is a hip hop album.
Tell them how in the time span we made the whole album.
Oh yeah, dude. Like say we did the whole album in like what? 7 months?
Yeah, maybe.
Not even 7
7
months.
months,
Bro.
right.
Are you kidding?
7 months में
I'm
आया.
saying
Aya.
sab kuch. Like say with the masters and everything.
Not 7 months, dude. I think less.
Less
4.
than 7, bro.
And वो भी 4 months. Definitely.
April Gari-B की कहानी came out.
हाँ. अच्छा नहीं वैसा Gari-B का. But again, then when Gari-B की कहानी came out, we didn't know that we were gonna do a full length album.
So that was
That's
just
very
the-
late that we decided we'll do that.
That too happened because of a
एक
meme
महीने
we
में
made.
एक महीने में मैंने लिखा था. I when Damn was announced. Damn का cover was announced. That's the day we decided we fucking dropping an album. Dude.
Yeah.
And that too,
That's
we
it.
made it just for fun, and people took it for seriously, like fuck, they're dropping an album.
And
so we
then
did it.
we decided like fuck it, सच्ची में करते हैं. And I remember मैं जब ऑफिस जाता था माँ चुटती थी dude मैं कैसा लिखा है WhatsApp ग्रुप पे ऐसे ही खाली ग्रुप पे लिरिक्स डाल के किधर बस में बैठ के लिख के fuck dude.
I don't see. Okay, for how many things were covered in that whole Vice documentary, man? I'm just coming back to the documentary.
Yeah.
So if we can just, cause what I seen, right? I don't see many people sharing that shit, man.
अरे क्योंकि वो लोग बहुत बड़ा है वो लोग के लिए.
I really
You don't
think
see
they don't
enough
have
people
the
sharing
patience.
that documentary.
And I'm actually scared because this has been going on for a while too.
No,
but
so
yeah.
I think the only problem with that is the fact that like it's a technical problem, I think, and like say maybe Vice can take this as feedback. Like they haven't posted it on YouTube yet.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not that easy, right?
It's on their website
Probably,
and
yeah.
on Bhookh.
Okay.
Who gives a fuck about Bhookh?
What?
Exactly.
So probably that might be the case.
Yeah. Like,
So how was it? How was it the whole?
But you know, I
documentation?
really feel there's one more problem.
What is that?
I think a lot of people are not sharing it. It's because a lot of them are not featured in it.
A lot of them are
Not-
featured in it.
Yeah.
No, they featured everyone.
And not
Baat
the
karega.
rappers, right?
In that cypher, everyone was
Oh
there.
fuck yeah, the cipher was fucking
Everyone was there.
crazy.
You are not sharing your own cypher, you asshole.
मैं आज करेगा मैं
वो उसमें इसलिए
बोल तेरी साइफर में किधर है
तरी आहे
काम मग काय झालं हे लोक मारून न्यायची बेट
हाँ म्हणून मी काय बोललो नाही
and there's a secret shot
But that's what when I say, I mean,
no wanna check that shit
it's very interesting.
But it is
Like,
making
say,
waves, yeah.
it is definitely
It's what's interesting is like say a lot of these people, a lot of the hip hop scene looks up to Eminem. They say as their first inspiration. Look. What was your entry point into Eminem? Right, like the real Slim Shady without these all spoof tracks. He was shitting on people left, right, and center.
yeah
That's still considered hip hop.
yeah
So why not you guys then? What the fuck?
That's what I
I
wondered.
said
Like,
hey dude
the-
एक तो एस बोला है वो एस बोला है तो I don't know how much of it counts.
So you're just gonna go ahead with
I'm
this
not
shit,
that
man. There are other people. Let's talk about the other people in the documentary.
what अच्छा है ठीक है
So,
अभी एस पे वापस
so they have some interesting angles in the sense like they have taken Sat Bantai and
Yeah, Sat Bantai is I guess featured.
Yeah.
They have a movie as well, right?
dude. And Sat Bantai is actually they're pretty dope.
Sat Bantai, Dopedalics and Swadesi were in Kala. Like,
But I don't know. I haven't
Nice
seen
shit,
the
nice
movie,
shit.
but
Shout out,
Asim
man.
ने बोला कि the music is damn good, man. The music is damn good. They've done a good job.
Yeah.
I've not seen it. मेरे को Asim ने बोला. I really want to see the movie.
What in the movie you're saying? Yeah.
Soundtrack is pretty
I
awesome.
haven't really checked
That's
it. but
that's
I-
right. Like they did their job well.
Yeah.
I tell you that.
तो सही है dude. अच्छा
So those guys are there, I guess. Who else?
Their Divines Hoya Akhtar hai.
उसमें बॉम्बे लोकल भी है ना
They have taken some old interviews of Nizi, and of course
But
Ace
Nizi
is
क्यों
there,
नहीं?
Okay.
and Mr. Bhanush Kappal is also there. Journalist who had covered us for Hindu. He's now, I don't know who is writing for right now. I'm bhul gaya actually, but yeah, like say he's been a music journalist for a while, and like say he's become kind of like say a centered voice in the whole thing. So he's also there. They have basically covered it like say as like say upcoming guys, the guys who have already reached. Then there are veterans who are a little salty, and then there are us who are making fun of that whole scene.
Okay.
So like how this small scene is still booming, and I say it's still growing irrespective of like say whether someone coming up and making fun of it. I think it's good that Tadpatri Talkies did that. Like I think it only helps push the scene.
Yeah,
Hey,
definitely.
Pocho is there.
Poju said that.
Politic is there. Yeah, even Politic said the same
that.
thing. Exact
Poju
same
said
thing in
the
the
same thing.
documentary. Okay, like at the end of that, what it's doing is pushing hip hop, and fuck it, dude. And from my point of view, I'm just having fun, man. So fuck. मेरे को जो
Pop is always about having fun, right?
Yeah, first अपना segment when we were talking about what an artist wants to do. I want to have fun. Fuck it, I'm gonna have fun. Fuck all these motherfuckers. I don't give a shit about that.
Too bad Pojo is dead.
Yeah, Poju
Yeah,
is
Poju is
dead.
dead, man. Rest in peace, bro.
Rest
Yeah,
in peace,
rest in
Poju.
peace, man.
R.I.P. Pojo. But yeah.
RXP Poju.
अच्छा था इसका एक दिन का कोटा हो गया वापस चल चांगला मारला
But yeah, dude, like the whole scene otherwise, like they have captured it quite alright. Like say that one line, like say a lot of people asked us, like say, dude, who is this guy? Why is he saying like your album is not hip hop enough and all that shit?
उसमें हाँ कोरस रिपीट कितने में
Like say I know like Ace is a little polarizing for a lot of people, and you know what? I'll give it to him. Like say at least he sticks to his opinions.
हाँ वो है वो है.
Like he'll stick to his opinion. Like लोग कुछ भी बोले.
Till I take his 25.
He has been in the scene long enough to kind of like say find his grounding, saying like say okay, this is what I am going to stand for. Like
but still, Ace has his own thing with Mumbai's Finest, and they are doing pretty much good. You gotta give credit to him, man. Mumbai's Finest was a good album.
See, the thing is, no matter what I say about him, no matter how badly I want to battle him, I still respect him for being there, man. That's there. Like he's been doing it for
how long.
He's
been there in the scene?
15 years, bro. That's a long time. Like even like he has a family now, and still being on this grind, still trying to make it there. It takes a lot of heart, like, and a lot of love for hip hop.
Yeah.
To be in that position. So
for the
props for
culture.
that. Yeah, definitely.
True. Props. No,
for that,
he really feels that he's an integral part of the culture because they say he probably has seen the scene when there were very few people in it.
Yeah, and according to him, he started this scene.
जो भी है रे रुक ना थोड़ा तेको मिलेगा तेरा 50 के like so I can get where he's coming from but like say he needs to back it up with good music and bars like
bars bro fuck everything else that's what मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ तेरी किसने माँ चोदी जिसमें कुछ भी हुआ you gotta bring bars to the table and that's that bro I don't care if somebody is a pedophile or whatever if he's giving me bars I'm going to cheer for him.
Why are we going there again?
I'm just saying man if he's giving me bars I'm going to cheer for him that's that what I want man.
So how is the Vice documentary let's say like a pivotal thing or how it's gonna help the entire scene or like from an outsider's perspective insider's perspective
it's difficult to say
like for example the whole Bombay Local documentary that came out it really helped Bombay Local to get that exposure as such so this being like integral to everybody is there who's doing music for
I think
how is that Vice
particularly as a subgenre which is very specific geographically specific to us like say it will definitely get some global attention. I say people will come and dig it for sure. Like say, I'm sure like say particularly after Gully Boy, like say people will like say
definitely
want to bank on it a lot more and fair enough. Like they should. But yeah, like say it'll like say once I think the documentary goes up on YouTube. I think they are planning to put it up on YouTube by the way, and that will be on Vice Global. I think. So when it goes up on Vice Global, that will be huge. Like say, like if the like it's like that right? like say Noisy has exposed us to a lot of different cultures from around,
definitely
from around the world like the grime culture or whatever so Gully Rap also becomes one of those things and like say the hope is that like say people who will look into Gully Rap will also see the other musicians but it's a long shot I feel it's a long shot because like they'll come in for a very specific sound.
वो suggestion में भी आना चाहिए ना.
That's a meta tag.
अभी rappers take note. You can do step up your meta tagging game and fucking good dope ass SEO on your fucking. You got a chance, bro. You do that shit, you got a chance.
Coming back, man, there's a lot of things that are happening in the scene and it's really helpful like Vice documentary, people dropping like at the B3 event, people were putting up new stuff that we got to hear from DMC, Trap Poju, Full Power,
Khatarnak
Collective. There is a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, Achin put out
a new. I think he's coming out with a new. And even Encore is working with a lot of couple of musicians.
He's doing his own scene right now with ATKT and like say with the college kids.
So there is a lot of scope. B3 happening. Also big shout outs to Bob Umulu, man.
Yeah.
There was this 1 year party that they had at Rasta. Turn up to Thursdays. Yeah, big shout outs.
And these motherfuckers Encore and Bob, by the way, they used to do a podcast, hip hop podcast.
Yeah. Big shout outs
for that.
Rio TP, bro.
Definitely.
Also, they're doing the Trap Out Delhi thing.
Yeah. You motherfuckers
coming back to that, there's a big event happening on the 6th of July, right?
Vice screening is also happening on that day.
Oh yeah, shit.
Fuck. Yeah. Oh damn.
My screening is happening at Vikhroli.
6th of July.
Again, like say, what's the invite? Like, what's the scene over there? Like, say, is it
I don't know if it's an invite. I think you guys will have to check it on their website or something.
Okay.
But I don't.
Or on the social media page.
Yeah. Just go and check there.
But yeah, like say on the very same day, Azadi Records is hosting their entire roster.
There's a big lineup.
Big fucking lineup.
Huge lineup.
See them all in town already.
Bombay
motherfuckers, if you guys are in town, want to meet, see them all, hit them up.
Yeah.
See them all is
Also
there.
Full
I guess
Power
there's
is there.
Full Power
Pradeep is there.
Heem is there.
Pradeep.
Team there.
Simi is coming all the way from Bangalore.
Okay.
Says and Stunner.
I don't think Stunner.
There's a big fucking lineup, man.
Swadesi. That was a surprise to me. Like Swadesi signed up with Azadi.
They didn't sign up, right?
They didn't sign up. I think they're just.
They're doing just an album thing.
with them.
Okay.
I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, whatever.
But anyway, there's a big fucking lineup. I guess the event starts at 6 in the evening.
Also, it's going at one of the best venue, which is there in Bombay.
The only fucking venue, man. Let's be honest about it. Like, Balraj, you're a nice guy and all that, and like say, great venue and all that, but like say, we really are facing a venue problem. But I think that's a podcast for another day. Like, and I think I really want Siddharth to be a part of it.
You know, the funny thing is, a lot of people who have never been to Habitat and at the B3 event, they really love the place, dude. Like, it's a
I can imagine why.
It's like a.
It's an open
It's a fucking place for some music fucking gigs.
And also the smoking room is packed.
It's always packed.
Hey, by the way, smoking reminds me of this motherfucker from Bangalore.
Oh damn.
Called who? Smokey, that question mark.
Yeah, and you just did a song with him, right?
Yeah, I did a song with him on his new tape. Her name is.
Damn, that.
You know what? We ain't gonna play that shit.
Alright, cool, man. I already got one on my plate.
No, but I'll give you the choice. What song again?
You decide the song from the whole thing.
Damn.
Or you're gonna leave it as a surprise to listeners.
I see. I really love the last track, but it's like if these motherfuckers haven't heard it already, it's a spoiler. Yeah, so it's a concept tape, and fuck. That's why I'd really love to play the last track, but no, you motherfuckers guys have to go there. You motherfuckers
listen to
have
the
listen
entire
to the
shit, man.
That's the reason I'm just gonna play the first song. I don't know. Yeah, just the intro. You motherfuckers go online, go on YouTube, type Smokey the Ghost. And her name is. You motherfuckers check that whole mixtape out. It's
till then, here's the fucking preview. Here's one song from his new tape. Check it out.
In the beginning of time, there was only but love. And love was the binding force that brought her parents together. Hence, she was born. She was born into a universe where everything began with burning. Till peer pressure made her act cool. She did what she had to do to survive, but she didn't expect how her children would put her to death. Death in their actions, yet she still smiles. Her name is
my love, girl, love. I guess she came from the land of the pharaoh was her name. In a crowd full of people, she never looked the same. She wore a red top and her hair bright flame, but I wore a flip-flop. She said, I like them. I know you mustn't trust ice, but my heart screams loud like it's love at first sight. She no other girl like. She got her curves right. Hope the holes in my heart fits into your size. Not asking anybody, she's my birthright. The locks of separations are keys to her smile. My love, love isn't blind, love is blurry. I give power to your eyes while you made me a buddy. My love, love isn't dumb. When I strum, she can hear what I've sung. It's the truth from my lungs. My love, love.
I've been dreaming, wandering through the day. If you'd ever feel the same. I've been dreaming.
thought we meant to be together, love is cruel. Cupid shot the arrow, but he never hit the bull. There always is tomorrow, so you better sit the stool. Step on love until you slip and trip and fall and hit the blue. Should have listened when they said, chase the bread, not the whole. Sugar daddy better know when the honey spreads. In a world where the gold diggers wanna get their money wet, love is like a cigarette, it burns when you finish it. Mumble every word as I try propose to her. Said I feel close to her, eh? Cause I'm like the coast, you're the bay. I poured her an ocean of praise.
I've been dreaming, wandering through the day. If you ever feel the same, I've been dreaming, wandering through the day. If you ever feel the same.
So this was just our first episode for the podcast, for your daily dose of hip hop. Everything. This is your new address.
Hold up. By the way, if you are a budding musician, you are a fucking dope rapper, you guys want your songs played on this podcast, please send us your song links on Tadpatri Talkies. Just message us on the Facebook page or just message us on the Instagram account.
Or just email us at tadpatritalkies@gmail.com. Or you can even hit the guys up at elsewhere.
Yeah,
man. We can totally sort this shit out.
Let me know or let Kav-E know. We'll sort your shit out.
Yeah, man.
We're all about
we got it covered, man.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want to keep playing EMF's music over here. Okay? Fuck that shit.
Also,
I want to listen to more great rappers coming out of this fucking country.
Yeah, man. I want to listen to God's
Hip hop's got a new address. You know how it is.
Yeah, 3 blocks to the
You just need to have 3 blocks to the east.
Bra, 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 bra. Bah! And cut back it, man.